No intro. No intro today. I'm going full Django Unchained on this one. I wasn't even going to stream today. Then I got mad. And I wanted to talk about this while I was mad. Because I could talk about it later, but then I won't be mad. I like to use these moments for my creativity, you know. It's all fuel, remember? Remember what I said another time? What is up with the mic today? I need a dang screwdriver to get this thing to work. Let me set up chat. Excuse you. Don't watch my show. I'm gonna crash and burn today. I know it. I'm gonna ruin my show right now. I need this. I'm mad. I probably shouldn't do this right now because I'm actually mad. I'm actually mad right now. I have a pet peeve. I have a pet peeve. And it is when I'm joking, I'm gonna punch everyone in the face. I'm gonna do a bad thing. We did it, y'all. What up, Gary G? Maybe I should wait. Maybe this was a bad idea. Oh, gosh. I've made a huge mistake. All right. No intro, really? All right, fine. Look how pale I look today. I look like I haven't seen the sun in years. I look like a dandy. Like a dainty dandy from Denmark. Okay. If Rip comes on here, I'm taking him off. He's no longer a mod here. He's my enemy. And I'll tell you why. Maybe I should do this tomorrow. I wasn't planning on streaming. I wasn't planning on streaming today. I was just gonna hang out. I'm working on a bunch of stuff right now. Excuse me. I'm working on a bunch of stuff right now, and I wanted to continue, but I took a quick break to watch Bob's show. Let me tell you what happened. To watch Jim Bob's show. Took a break, watching Jim Bob, trying to make him laugh. That's what I like to do. I like to try to make Jim Bob laugh. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm a terrible person. My favorite thing to do is make people laugh and dance. So sorry that that's who I am. That my only joy comes from seeing other people smile. This guy sucks. So what I tried to do, I don't even know why I'm doing this right now. It's too fresh. The wound is too fresh. I'm too hurt. There's always a pain before anger, people. Just know that. Hurt, betrayal, sadness, embarrassment, shame. There's always a emotion before anger. You know what I mean? And right now I'm sad. Right now I'm sad. Guys, hello listeners, sad. And I am going to do a murder. When hello listener gets sad, he does a murder. Because I'm different. I'm different than the other boys. There's a lot of boys out here, but I'm different than them. Because when I get sad, I do a murder. Zerg. I don't know what Zerg is. Is StarCraft that really advanced game that they keep making for like billions of dollars for a long time? Devin? Devin? The wound's too fresh. I don't know if I can even talk about it. I'm so hurt. So here's what happened. So I'm trying to make Jim Bob laugh, and I can't get him. So then I thought, you know, it would be funny if I put my stream elements and said, hey guys, send all super chats. Hey y'all, send all super chats over here, and then put my link. I thought he would see that. That would make him laugh. This backfired. What happened was, I don't think it went through because it had like a, it had like a, it had a link, you know? I thought that, I know that this would have made him laugh. I know this would have made him laugh, so I'm not worried. But he didn't see it. So then it didn't go through, so I was like, Jim Bob, make me mod. There's a lot of inside baseball, but I'm talking about my feelings. These are my feelings! So I said, Jim Bob, make me a mod. I said, Jim Bob, my chat didn't go through, make me a mod. And then the second he made me a mod, I was gonna put my own super chat link and tell everyone to send their super chats for Jim Bob to my link. Now, it's obviously my link. I was hoping Jim Bob would see it and just laugh. But you can't know. You can't know how these things are gonna do. You can't know how these things are gonna do. You know what I mean, people? And there was a part of me that was like, this might not work. This joke might not even go over. People might think this is real. What I should have done was make a fake, not my actual stream elements, but something that looked like my stream elements. So people would have known that it was a joke. But that's my problem. Here's my pet peeve. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. When people don't know I'm joking. Yo, it sets me off. I'm not serious. I'm not a serious person. I'm a very serious person. But I'm talking to people, I usually am just making jokes. I'm not really being, I'm just playing around. You know what I mean? But when you make a joke, somebody takes it seriously and thinks it's not a joke, it's like you feel a uncrossable chasm between you and that person. That's what happens to me. Whenever I say a joke to someone, hold on. What are you doing? I'm streaming. Trying to talk to these people over here. All right, I love you. All right, I love you. Bye. I got people watching on Rumble too. Guys, subscribe to my Rumble for when they nuke this channel. All right. So what happened? So this is like my biggest pet peeve. When I tell a joke, I don't care if you don't think the joke's funny. I don't care if you think that was the worst joke you've ever heard. You could say, not funny, bad joke, you suck. But if you think that I'm not joking, I swear it's like an uncrossable chasm is between us. There's no way to fix it. There is no way to fix it. There's no way to fix it. You're dead to me. If you don't know I'm joking when I'm joking, you're dead to me. Okay? So somebody said try it in a super chat. So I did, but I couldn't make it work in a super chat. The URL was too long, and I thought that would be a lot funnier if it was a super chat. If I super chatted, hey, send all super chats to this, Jim Bob definitely would have seen it. So I went to do it, it wouldn't let me do it. URL was too long. So I don't remember what happened after that. I'm hanging out. But here's what happened. Rip said something to me. I don't even remember what Rip said. Now, to those who aren't coming from Jim Bob's channel, and I do have other fans, by the way. It's not just you guys. To those who aren't coming from Jim Bob's channel, Rip is a mod on Jim Bob's channel. Rip said something to me. I don't remember what, but I said, my response was, Rip, stop mogging me. Now, this was another one of my jokes. I'm going to kill everyone. This is my manifesto. I'm going to do murder. Murder's on the menu. Okay? I said, Rip, stop mogging me. That was one of my jokes. I was making a joke. And then Rip, the mod on Jim Bob's channel, writes an essay to me. I'm gonna kill you, Rip! This is what he says. I'm paraphrasing here. Something like blah, 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 I'm gay. Blah, 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 I'm gay. He says this. He goes, and if he shows up, he's not a mod here anymore. I don't care if that's shooting myself in the foot. I like to shoot myself in the foot. It's fun for me. He said, hello, listener. I've been modding for Jim Bob for 3 years. I just became your mod last week. You made me your mod the first time I showed up. I can't just make you a mod just because you asked me to. I don't have those powers. Nigga, shut up! I was joking! Ah! You weirdo! What would have been an appropriate response was LOL. But instead you gave me an essay about how I'm the best mod. I can't just do that. I can't make you a... I don't even remember asking you to make me a mod, Rip. I asked Jim Bob to make me a mod. This is an AB conversation. Rip your way out of it. Why's my tongue white? I'll be back.
Eat tired listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich. Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music?
Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music.
Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox.
I dyed it blue. I also brushed it. I should have drank water, you're right. Hold on.
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music?
I'm furious. Maria said she saw that. You knew that made me mad, right, babe? That's the exact thing that infuriates me. Way to go, Rip. You did the exact thing that infuriates me. Y'all don't know. Look, it's all gas, no brakes, you know what I mean? We run it till the wheels come off over here. I am self-destructive. People be like, oh, don't do that. That'd be a bad thing to do. But I will do that because I like doing things that are bad to do. I don't care if all of this blows up in my face. People say, oh, you shouldn't say that on your stream. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you should. No, I think I will do all of that. I'm a rat in a trench coat. None of this means anything to me. Could all disappear before my very stinky eyes. I'm an Orthodox Christian, all is vanity. You understand that? So, he gave me an essay about... Ooh, bro, that was the exact thing. That was the exact thing. You did the exact thing I hate. If he shows up, he's unmodded. And yeah, he's gonna be like, I don't care. I'm the most famous mod in YouTube history. Yeah? Well, good for you. Maybe one day you'll graduate to Reddit. You stinky sailor. And then I told him, I said it was a joke, relax. And that sentence bothers me to say. If I have to tell somebody that what I was saying is a joke, I feel like you just took me off my square. It was a joke, dude. I hate that sentence. I hope never to have to utter that sentence ever again as long as I live. Something about that sentence bothers me to say that. Who did what? I don't care, really. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine living to dream. Thanks for asking a question and then negating it within a single sentence. It's no longer funny. It's no longer fun. I'm no longer happy. I'm feeling different. Things are different. Little old man. That sounds like little old man. Isn't that cool? Okay. So whatever. Made me mad. It really, that's like, yeah, that is a thing. If I make a joke and nobody gets it's a joke. Like, if you make a joke and somebody takes your joke seriously, it's like, what are you mentally ill? What's wrong with you? Are you autistic? You can't tell it's a joke? Look at my face. Does my face say it's well, no. People I've always had that problem with me where, like, I'll make a joke and my face won't change at all. I ate the longest piece. What up, What up, Extanglia? Extanglia ate the longest piece of pizza today. What was I saying? Dude, don't throw me off. What was I saying? That's all right, Moonsoon. I wasn't even going to stream today. Forge Lloyd, don't take anything, man. You're young. Do yourself a favor and avoid the mistakes that we've all made. Bud. Do me that favor. Don't make all these mistakes. Thank you, Moonsoon. Cheers. You get what we all want. Hey, Forge Lloyd, you get to have what all of us want. A chance to not F it up. You understand? It's easier than you think, bud. Look me in my eyes. Are you looking? It's easier than you think. So start off with not doing any drugs, not taking anything. That's a good first start. Secondly, join a boxing gym. Thirdly, become Orthodox. Fourthly, marry an Orthodox lady, if you can. And fifthly, you will have avoided 90% of the problems that my generation was mired in. Speaking of moldy, these Velos taste weird. Do Velos go bad? Because these did, but they're all I have, and I need nicotine. Forge Lloyd, it sucks to need something. Or to feel as though you need something. This show is for my son, Forge Lloyd. I'd basically do this show for Forge Lloyd. Everybody subscribe to him. I missed you yesterday. I hope you weren't mad that I'm not going to shadow box just because you asked me to. I'm not going to do anything that anybody asks me to. No matter how much money they pay me. Still listening.
Still listening, still blocked.
Oh, that's a good bit. I like how the bits just keep coming, man. Thank you for the money distinction. It was yours, and now it's mine. Wouldn't that be weird if you did that at every transaction? At every transaction, like, you go to a hot dog vendor. I'm not playing into anything. I'm not audience captured. Let's say something else. You go to get bagels, and then you give them, you say, that'll be $5.85, as if it's the 90s. And they say, and then you say, okay, and you give them the money, and they say, thank you for the money. It was yours, and now it's mine. And just kind of give you an existential moment there, like, huh, that's true. That was literally mine just seconds ago, and now it's not even mine anymore. Weird. Yeah, Forge Lloyd wants to see me fight. So anyway, I'm over it now. I just wanted to yell about Rip. That's the only reason I streamed today. I wasn't going to stream. I have a lot of stuff to do. I was going to stream tomorrow. But instead, I wasted a thumbnail that wasn't even finished. That's an incomplete thing. Did the thumbnail... Sometimes thumbnails don't show up on YouTube. Let me make sure it did. Wasted a thumbnail on this dude. Paradise. I don't know. I just named it. You about 260? That's your business. Yeah. Tiffany H. You're welcome for the money. It was mine. Now it's yours. Oh, there goes my money. Now it's your money. We didn't even have to, like, sign a contract. It's just yours now. Money's weird, dude. You ever think about it? What's going on? We're just trading stuff. No. We're not. I don't know. I don't have a good brain. That's why I'm not good with money. Maria takes care of all the financial stuff and the noises. I'm not good with noises. Oh, and my internal thoughts. She tells me I'm a good boy and she touches my head. But we're doing all right. We found a system here in which I can almost operate daily as a man. I'm fine with it. Maria, you okay with it? How are we doing? We doing okay, babe? So Paradise, maybe I can think of something to say about those. About that. LOL OMG. You type like such a, okay, we are great. I'm not gonna even say anything bad. Because I love you. You're smart. And cute. That's enough of that. Alright, Paradise. I did name the show that. Maybe I could say something about paradise. I don't know. It's fake. There's no paradise on Earth. We struggle for a paradise, but what we should really struggle for is some semblance of a Christian life. That's the closest you could get to paradise on Earth. These technocratic Elon Musk types are going to try and make paradise using science, and it's going to create a hell of unimaginable proportions. So there's your paradise, Stinky. Maybe get your head straight. Paradise comes from within. Paradise is with Christ. I have a little paradise in my heart because God is there. Y'all out there looking for paradise. Nice, Neo Slinky. That's a great biography. I want to engage, but I'm distracted. How to make the longest slice of pizza I've ever seen. Well, here's what you do. You take the whole pizza, Extanglia. I'll tell you how to do it. And then instead of cutting into the middle, you start right here and you make the tip on the other side of the pizza. You get about 3 of those. And then just these weird side pieces. Give those to your least favorite family members. Neo Stinky, life is a Samoan. This channel is as close to an internet paradise we will get. Thanks, man. 260 is, I wish. It's been a while. But I am cutting down. I haven't weighed myself in a while. But last time I checked, I was a big fat guy, and it looks like it's still the case. Bad advice, you have to roll it, obviously. Roll what? Paradise? Roll the dice? Are you talking about rolling pizza dough? I'm putting my phone on airplane mode. Everything distracts me lately. A dog makes a noise, all of a sudden I get thrown on tilt. Somebody calls me, like, Alright, I got some notes. I guess I'm doing a show. Way to go, Rip. I'm only doing a show because Rip made me mad. My car is my last line of defense before I have to pretend to be a person. Like, I have, like, all of the things that I need to be presentable to the public in my car. I have, like, deodorant, lint roller, nail clippers, because I often, I don't know if you could tell this about me, but I'm kind of a disheveled mess of a man, and sometimes I'm driving and I realize you haven't even, like, done anything. You look insane. You're covered in dog fur, and you're smelly, and your nails are long. And so you know, what you gotta do when you have ADHD is you gotta prepare for your own stupidity, I think. And so my car is my last line of defense. Like, I'll be halfway to a business meeting with some executives, and I'll be like, oh, wow, I have long fingernails with crap under them. And then luckily in the console, I have that. I'll take care of that real quick. I'll look at my shirt. It's covered in dog fur. But I've prepared for this event. And so, you know, that's what that is about. I should put like a toothbrush and toothpaste in there. But I don't know how to... Oh, I'll put like... Okay, I'm going to put water bottles in my car as well as a toothbrush and toothpaste. Because it's not like I'm trying to be a bad person. It's just hard. It's just being a person is difficult for me. That's why I have a caretaker. Put mayonnaise in the moonshine. That's not water. I just heard a noise.
I'm now realizing I've incentivized you to not unblock me. I really should have thought this through.
I really like the way our relationship has grown over the years. Distinction. You know, it used to be a lot worse for me, but this is going well for me. So feel free to sit there and ask me all the questions you want about orthodoxy for a fee. I keep a lot of stuff in my purse, but it's perfectly organized and every single item has a place and a purpose. That's rare for women. Honestly, Tiffany, that's rare for women. I don't even touch purses because I've been hurt before. Be like, honey, where is this? Oh, it's in my purse. And then you put your hand in the purse and something stabs you and you have to get a tetanus shot. And you're like, why did you have horse nails in there? Horseshoe nails in your purse, Maria. I was thinking of getting a horse. Would you guys like me if this was my face? Yeah, dude, you gotta be careful. Dude, fellas, never put your hand in a woman's purse. It's crazy in there. They don't know what's in there. You'll end up stabbing yourself on a nail filer and then getting it infected with like the ink from a receipt from like a Burger King order that they made. Okay. I'm not quick-witted. What is the smell? That smell after you sneeze? I saw that video. Is there a black person here? Yeah, I saw that video yesterday. All right, next note. I think we've done our time on that one. Next note. This is cool. You guys extend the notes by talking to me. That's cool. Asking my wife every day, am I still me? That's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be doing. Every day, you know, because I've been doing this show for a while, and I didn't used to do a show. Then I did, and now I am. And I never know, like, what it is. And so I'm always like, Maria, am I still me? Like, is it... I literally ask her that, and she just is, she's like, yes, honey, you're still you. You're doing it. Tiffany seems hurt. I can't be worried about you guys' feelings. It's as if you're in the room with me and I could see your faces. You're all so sensitive. Is everybody okay? Hey guys, is everyone okay in chat? How you guys doing? Everybody feeling all right? What's up with your feelings? Are they normal? Yeah, so I always ask her, am I still me? And she laughs, but she also answers. All right, next note. Oh, I had to spell onomatopoeia today. He didn't even see it. No, Jim Bob would have laughed. Well, I'll find out. I'll ask him later. He would have laughed, I think. It was a big swing. Putting your own super chat link in somebody else's chat. That's a big swing. Some people might think it wasn't a joke. Moldy Apple is not okay. I'm sorry, Moldy Apple. Forge Lloyd is not okay, and it's not. It's a phase, Forge Lloyd. You're 16. You're just getting out of the weird phase. What was I saying? There's a big swing, you know, because some people are stupid and they don't get my jokes. They think that they'll be like, oh, look at him. That wasn't a joke. What? I can't understand it. I can't understand this. He'll be like, that wasn't a joke. That was real. Shut up. You don't ever understand anything. No one gets me. I threw my glasses earlier. I was so mad. Oh, thank goodness. They're still good. But I think Jim Bob would have got it. Jim Bob would have got the joke. And then he would have laughed, and then all his lemmings would have said, ha 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 ha! Sorry. I apologize. What is this? I don't get it. Yeah, it was a big swing. But that's not what made me mad. What made me mad was Rip. And he's already made me mad once. So now he's made me mad twice. And I'll not be fooled again. Your time is up here, Rip. My mic is all wonky today.
How does one practically determine if a clergy member is teaching the faith? And if you're supposed to decide for yourself, doesn't that place you above him? Please answer truly, or this will get very expensive for me.
Well, I wouldn't want it to get expensive for you. But I can't remember the question. What was it? Could you run that by me one more time? Just, what did you say? I'm trying to remember what you said, Distinction. How do you tell if... There's this doctrine, I think this might help, though I doubt it, because you're a difficult person, Distinction. Augustine talked about it, I think. And again, I'm not smart, but I guess that's why you like talking to me. It has something to do with, hold on. I'm gonna really try and answer you. Why do you go to the dumbest guy on the internet for your orthodox questions? People fear what they don't understand. Moral Meerkat. What up, Moral Meerkat? My mic is giving me a lot of problems today. That's a little better. Do you see it slowly lowering? I don't remember. It was something like, okay, here's what I think your issue is. I'm going to try. Let me put on my glasses. Okay, I think it has something to do with like, like you're asking like, what if my, like for instance, what if my priest is like a secret heretic? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're like? What if your priest is secretly a heretic? Like in his thoughts? Yeah, he says the prayers correctly and he never speaks heresy. but in his brain, he's a heretic. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, dude? That doesn't make any sense. I think we got to leave that to the grace of God. If somebody's a secretly a heretic and never tells anyone and never lets slip that, yeah, I'm a priest of the Orthodox Church, but in my head, I think that Jesus is a creature, but I'll never tell. I think we got to leave that up to the grace of God, bud. I don't think that happens too often, but let's say it did. I don't know, man. I think you got to leave it to the grace of God. You got to be like, well, I think actually that would happen if there was some secret heretic, which is a weird proposition. Sneaky little secret heretic. Never lets anyone know. I think the church has a way of filtering out people like that. And heretics have a way of exposing themselves. But I will say a situation that happened to me. I had a priest teach me privately. I had a priest privately say that the filioque was true. And what I did was immediately contact my bishop. I said, hey, a priest just told me that the filioque was true. And that the schism between our church and the Catholic Church was all over nothing. Is that chill? And they dealt with it. Is that what you mean? You'll have to... Did I answer your question? Just egg them on to give me more money. Does that answer your question, Distinction? Yeah, exactly. That was in the Catholic Church, Stephen David, I believe. Am I right? Well, I know it was in the Catholic Church. Maybe there was something like that happening in the Ortho Church, though. But I don't remember ever hearing anything like that. If you're supposed to decide for yourself, does that place you above him? If you're supposed to decide for yourself, does that place you? If you're supposed to decide for...
No, that's not my question. I think it's a very clear and simple question that authors should understand, especially given how much they talk about unbroken authority. The constant obfuscation of the question make me think all of you are incredibly dishonest.
Whoa, Distinction's literally doing his distinction thing. He's paying money to do... This is incredible. He did it. He literally did the distinction thing, where he asks a question and you do your best to answer it, and then he calls you a liar and that you are trying to obfuscate. And that's incredible. What an incredible thing to do. Distinction, you are severely ill. No, I take it back. You're doing great, bud. Keep up the questions. Maybe I'll get back to my notes. All right. Well, I got another note. I had to spell onomatopoeia yesterday. Do you guys ever have to spell that? Yeah, this is, what's it called when you figure out a new way to play a game? There's like a phrase, the new meta just dropped. The new distinction meta just dropped. All right. Do you guys ever have to spell onomatopoeia? It doesn't even, if you type it into your iPhone doesn't recognize it as a word. which is kind of weird because, well, you understand the irony in that, right? I can't explain it. Okay. That was all my notes. I would never put myself in a situation to have to spell that. Yeah, no, that's my fault. You dropped out in 9th grade, Forge Lloyd? All right. I've kind of put myself in a situation here by trying to do a show solely because I was angry at Rip. But I guess we can probably do something with this. We can probably make a show out of this. I guess I'll do call-ins. Yeah, I'll do call-ins. That's a great idea. Just look at Gohan for a second. Advised me not to. Do you guys want to watch Jim Bob for a second?
Valdemar Zaleski, $2. Thank you so much. Says nothing.
In my radio, 50s at all times.
Oh, so you still listen to it?
I just love it.
Look at that giant Terminator skull head trophy thing.
And when I came over here.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to what I was doing. You guys could go watch that instead if you want. Don't feel bad. All right. Here we go.
50s at all times.
Here's my, if you want to call in, today the topic is, no, I don't have a topic. Gohan breaks are the best. It's crazy that Distinction, isn't AI. Unless AI can give me money now. I tried so hard to answer his question. He called me a liar. He said, you obfuscated and you lied. I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't think I was doing that. I'm sorry. It's a hard fella to please. I'm going to go through this salvaged folder. I have a folder of songs I salvaged from years gone. Oh gosh. The
answer to most ortho questions is ask your priest, but how do I know my priest is teaching the faith unless I already know what the faith is? See how it's circular? Call me sick all you want, I'm trying to find the truth.
Do you see how it's circular? I apologize for calling you sick, Distinction. I didn't mean it. Submit to authority, stop being so special. You do have the church fathers. This is why proper catechesis is key. Yeah, no one is depending on a priest alone. These are all good points. What I was thinking about was like, that's a good point too, Stephen David. Stephen David said it's circular in the sense that you're assuming the priest is lying out of the gate. Is he? I don't know if he is assuming that. Well, I mean, I would say that, and I don't think I'm wrong, but I correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys are probably smarter than me, but I would say it's like, it does come down to you and the Holy Spirit to a degree. You know, there is a spiritual aspect. It's not just like a mental thing. There are ways to check if your priest is teaching you wrong. We have the teachings of the church. We have the early church fathers. We have the canons. And so you can check those. But like, what do you think a priest would what do you think a priest is going to teach you that's wrong? And if a priest does teach you wrong, that's on him, just so you know. That's why a priesthood is such a huge responsibility, and why one of the reasons that we hold them in high esteem and honor them is because they bear the consequences of any wrong teachings that they give to us. The sin falls upon their heads. It's a really huge responsibility. So if a priest in this situation did teach you something false, and you went around and followed that false teaching, that would be on his head before God. But there is, and I don't mean to be rude, but there is an aspect to this which is faith. Faith that God will guide you. Like if I had a priest that taught me wrong and I listened to him, I haven't, but if I did, yeah.
Stephen David financially supports abuse and grooming, so his opinions in theology are irrelevant to me. Repent. Also, most of these answers I'm hearing are begging the question.
What's wrong with the sound? The sound is messing up. Hold on. I'm going to try something. This might end the stream. Let me see if this plays normal.
Times.
Oh, so you still listen to it?
Let me switch back. Oof, that's bad. All right, maybe we can't do call-ins today. I think I might just deal with you guys. Well, not with you guys, with super chats and do music. It looks like the call-ins might not work today. All right, so I'm closing that, and I'll put my super chat thing up. I don't know what you're talking about as far as Stephen David goes. I like Stephen David. He's always been chill, and I don't think it's cool to just sit there and say stuff like that. But I don't know the exact thing you would call it. Was it ad hominem? Was it slander? Let's listen to some music while you guys feed me. You guys can feed me. You don't have to give money. Only Distinction does. And now you see why. Now you see why Distinction has to pay to talk to me. It's not fun. It's not fun talking to Distinction. He gets mad and yells at you, and I'm not sure what I did wrong. I wasn't trying to do anything wrong. Yeah, I played some for a half second. Let's see what this is. These are like ancient songs. Yeah, I agree with you, Chronic Abundance Nikolaios. I don't really like to, I'm like not a teacher, I'm not a teacher or a theologian. I'm an artist and I guess a comedian maybe. And I just like talking about stuff. But I'm not talking with any authority. I'm just kind of musing on stuff. And to treat me as if I'm like an authority on these matters is a bad move. But Distinction will never ask a priest. He'll just forever ask why he should ask a priest. For eternity. For the rest of his life, he will say, why should I? I don't know. How about this? Just give it a shot. See if you like it. And then come back to us and say, I didn't like it. He was a liar. He was a secret heretic. He made me bad.
Sorry for all the times we've teased you, but you are kinda like a Harvest Moon character. If I give you a rock instead of something you like, you beat me to death.
I've never played that game. Is that what they do? Yeah, Mark, what up, Light of Tabor? Everybody subscribe to Light of Tabor and Forge Lloyd. Over and over and over, was asking the same damn question 6 months ago. It's autism. It cannot be quenched. Stay thirsty, big boy. Well, hey, Distinction, I love you. You're doing your best. I was watching Provo's show a couple days ago, and he had somebody on. Autism's different, bro. There's a new breed of human out here, and it's freaky. They are... I think about this verse in the Bible where they talk about people being hard-headed and unable. Hold on. It's like about like the end of the world. Hold on. Bible verse about end times hard-headed. See if I'm got anything here. End times people being hard-headed. They will be hard-headed and never give in to others. They will be constant liars and troublemakers and will think nothing of immorality. They will be rough and cruel and sneer at those who try to be good. They will betray their friends. They will be hot-headed, puffed up with pride, and prefer good times to worshiping God. They will go to church, yes, but they won't really believe anything they hear. Don't be taken in by people like that. But like, I don't know. I was seeing people. Why am I glitching? Why am I glitching? Why am I glitching? Chrome's giving me issues. I'm going to close Chrome. Dang, Bible Gateway. Yeah, definitely sub to Mark. And George Floyd has some songs that will not be available anywhere else by me. I'm going to have to take Forgive off of that playlist because I'm just about to become a member. I'm about to be a known man out here. I'm a made guy. And there's a couple things that I might have to scrub over here. Maria said, Jim Bob's watching you. Jim Bob's watching you. Oh, wait, you mean on his show? Hold on. Hold on. Let's have a little inception going. Please, if you're watching, keep watching. Let's see what happens if we stream each other. Hold on. This is a fun experiment. Jim Bob, don't stop. Hold on. I'm going to be there. Hold on. Okay. Let's see what happens. He's not watching me.
The philosophical for me came first, which with a lot of...
You tricked me. Okay, there's a couple things I have to get back to. Let me deal with a couple things first. All right. So yeah, I have to clean up my channel a little bit, so some of my songs will only be available on Forge Lloyd channel. So that's a good thing. Whoa! My dog is trying to get in through the window. Give me 1 second.
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonSquareRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonSquareRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music?
My dogs are getting freaky deaky with each other. I don't know who's in heat. I don't know if they both are in heat or how that works, but I'm uncomfortable with what's going on in my home. Dude, you lie down. Leave that poor woman alone. English comes from hell in the mind? The heck does that mean? So I couldn't even streamception with Jim Bob right now because I'm having audio issues on Chrome. Wait, I could do it on Firefox. All right, tell Jim to streamception me if he's right now. Let's see what happens. Let's do it. I want to see what happens. Is this loading? What the heck is going on over here? Okay, it's loading. Okay, let's try and streamception for a second. Tell Jim Bob to streamception again. Or don't. I don't care. If this doesn't work immediately, I'm over it. I'm also forgetting what I was talking about earlier. What was I talking about earlier? Yo, this computer is dying. I feel so bad for this computer. Oh yeah, Provo had this guy on his show. His name was D-Dog. And I had, dude, there's a type of person out there. And it's freaky. It's a freaky situation. Because there is no... They cannot be corrected. It's impossible to correct them. And they'll display all sorts of horrible behaviors, and you'll sit there and watch them, and you'll point it out to them, and it's like deflection, bing, wow, boom. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. You have to watch Provo's conversation with D-Dog. He might only have it on his Patreon, but it's worth watching because it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. What is going on with this stream? Oh, is he done? Did he finish? Oh, okay. I thought you were streaming me.
And then there's an appeal of learning that everything in that liturgy means something. Oh yeah, that's the great, like everything's intentional. Every single inch of the inside of the church is intentional.
Oh yeah.
Mike Alvarado T.
So you guys know about D-Dog. I didn't know about D-Dog. But it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen because it was like, he would be like, first off, he started off the conversation talking about how insanely handsome he is and how he gets all these girls and stuff like that. And then as the conversation progressed, you realize that he's probably never been with a woman, which is not a shame. You know, you shouldn't be with a woman until you're married. But all the girls friends that he was talking about were just like e-girls that he was donating money to. But he was perfectly willing to talk about it like it was a legitimate situation. So that's crazy. And then he keeps talking about how he's perfect and how he doesn't pursue girls. Meanwhile, it's clear that he pursues e-girls. And then it was like you saw this massive cope, but you saw how dedicated he was to the cope. Like he was so dedicated to his cope. of like, I don't want girls. I actually don't even like girls. I don't want them. And it was like clear, yes, you do. You want a girl and you're having a real hard time. And Provo said the reason you can't get a girl is because you have no humility. You think you're perfect. You think that you don't have to change. You think everything's perfect about you. And he was like, so what? I'm just, what am I, what, you want me to be like you, like a loser? Like it was a complete binary for to him, humility meant admitting that he's a complete loser or something. Like there was only either I'm perfect or I should like end my own life because I'm worthless. There was like no in between. No room for nuance, no room for self-improvement. Everything was like a clear binary. It was the freakiest thing I ever saw in my life. Like the longer I watched, the more I was just like, I was flabbergasted by this man. And there's a lot of that guy around here. There's a lot of that guy. I've talked to that guy online. I've talked to that guy in real life. There's a lot of that guy. And I don't know what we're supposed to do with that guy. What can you do with that guy? That guy's crazy. Yeah, he has a criminal record for stalking someone. And his whole argument with Provo was, I don't know, I just can't really pursue women. I'm just not into them enough to pursue them. Like, nigga, you've pursued them so much that you went to jail. What are you... Are you insane? Yeah, it is. It's freaky. I know that you're normal, I think. Some of you are normal. But a lot of you are really crazy. A lot of you are psycho. And it's uncomfortable. It's unnerving to talk to you. Yeah, they're multiplying. Every new vaccine. Maybe. It's really weird. Anyway, I guess showception isn't happening, so I'll close that and get back to the song I was working on. Oh, I can open OBS on here. All right, so we can do a chat. We can do a chat. Just look at Gohan for a second. I should put music to that. Hold on. Will you guys deal with... Actually, you know what I could do? I could take the Gohan thing and put it on the music thing. What's the music thing?
Wearing lipstick and dresses. I have horse on the necklace, the checklist. But why you keep insisting that you're an individual? Why don't you admit that you're part of the herd now? Say you're not religious, but dig this, your religion is the image that they print. But why you keep insisting that you're an individual? Why don't you admit that you're part of the herd now? This is not a game, son, it's Satan on the buttons with the kingdoms and nations. You are doing what they say, son, but playing like the Bible is a fable. Now say something in the basement with the chain gun and blaze them with the names of every safe one you make, cause you're afraid that they might make fun. Mistake one, give it up before your day come. At the cross, at the cross, at the cross, at the cross. You know the devil's everywhere. Yeah, you used to have to prowl, now it's in the air, and everyone competes to get heard on the radio.
I like when Extanglia says, "Hi, my name is Extanglia." I almost passed out. I don't know. I just like it. All right. So I added the Video Ninja thing, but it told me I should add a password. The password is LA Riots. So if you come in and you don't know the password, just ask, what's the password? And I'll tell you again. It's LA Riots. Now, maybe one of my mods can post my super chat link occasionally. Maybe not my wife. Who else is a mod here? I got a lot of mods, right? That way, it's at least available. Okay. So, yeah, click that if you want to talk. If you don't want to talk, don't click that. But I like talking. Somebody told me after the show yesterday, that, you know, maybe having conversations was a mistake because I get a viewership drop off. I think Jessica Bowman, I was thinking about making you a mod. Let me think a little bit longer, but I was thinking about making you a mod. I like you. What are they rioting about now? That they have to live in their own country. They're like mad. They want to come to America, fly their Mexican flag, speak Spanish, and eat their disgusting tacos. No, I almost only like Mexican food, actually. I know it's your wife, Extanglia. I know, Extanglia. You guys are awesome. What was I saying? What's Maria saying? Okay, now I'm trying to keep up with everything. Okay, fine. I'll make Jessica Bowman's mod. All right, so welcome. Everybody give a round of applause for Jessica Bowman. She's a mod now. All right. I'm going to keep the control room open. So, yeah, they want to come here. They want to fly their flag. They want to have all this national pride, but they don't want to live in their own country. And if you try and send them back to the country that they're so proud of, they lose their minds. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? It makes sense if you suck, if you're a bad person who sucks. Everybody just wants to kill us. And all we are is nice whites. Hi, welcome to Nice Whites, the only show for nice whites. Why is everybody being mean to us? They keep beating us up. They keep taking over our countries. They keep trying to say that, like, California is Mexico. Pretty sure it's California, jerk off. They keep subverting our culture with weird Amish tricks. And they keep beating up whites if they're black. Blacks just hurt us all the time. Blacks just hurt us. You ever just feel like prey? Like, what am I, a wily rabbit? What am I, a wily rabbit hiding in the forest and everything wants to eat me? We're the good guys. Yeah, it's the Mexicans rioting this time. But it's organized by the Amish, for the record. The people organizing the big Mexican riots with the great cinematography of guys standing half naked on a cop car waving a flag. Very cool, very cinematic. It's like watching a Scorsese film. It's like watching a Steven Spielberg film. It's all organized by a couple of schmoes, by a couple of shlomos. Interesting how that happens all the time. Every time. Somebody say every single time. All right, let's see what this song is. It was a little slow, but, you know, we can just vibe for a minute. Shut up, Wolf. This says Sonic the Hedgehog right here. I wonder what's going on here. That's true, Moral Meerkat. We are always fighting from a deficit, but guess what? We're going to win. And we have to learn our lesson this time. This time when we kick out all the people that are mean to us and tell us it's our fault that they're mean to us, like every awful person does. We're in an abusive relationship with black people, Amish people, and Mexicans, and everyone else. We're in an abusive relationship where they gaslight us. They hurt us all day. They break us down. They physically assault us. They mentally hurt us. And then they say it's our fault. We're in an abusive relationship with a bunch of psychopaths. I won't ever make you a mod, Neo Slinky. Wasn't even thinking about it. Is that like a weird way of asking to be a mod? Thank you, Jessica. I mean, it's interesting. That's why it's called salvage. It's like not a released thing, but I can make it. Shut up, Wolf. Nobody cares. Reverse psychology, sneaky slinky. Get the baby bottom. No. All right, what's this? Let me check my room. The room is there. You can click it. It's at the top of the chat. If you want to talk, I want to talk too. Especially to Distinction, but I will talk to Distinction if he turns on his camera. Because I need to see your face while you do this. I need to see, like, the gears working in your eyes. Because I'm very confused. I'm confounded by Distinction. That's a little boring. Let's get something interesting. Their white beater t-shirt. That's funny. Yeah, you can get them at the corner store in any hood. You just go to the corner store. They sell crack pipes with roses in them, honey cheese curls, and wife beaters. Or white beaters. Everybody yike and subscribe if you haven't already. What's this? I tried. Okay, should I show you this? This is like the first vocal song I ever made. No, I'm not going to show you it. Some other time. I'm always afraid I'd say the wrong thing and need someone up. I don't know what that means. Oh, if you come on my show, you can't say the wrong thing. I mean, maybe don't curse. I don't really like curses. But like, I don't think you could say the wrong thing. I think people have a real fear of public speaking and of making a fool of themselves. But once you embrace it, you can have a show. You can do what I do. Once you're like 100% okay with making a fool of yourself, you could just be free on camera. Is that true? Well, now you're doing to him what he does to you. So now we're... Dude, you're welcome. Come in. The password is LA Riots. If it's all same to you, These songs aren't cool. I want something that's cool. This is called Santa Claus? You inspire me. Moral Meerkat said you inspire me. Thank you, Moral Meerkat. Stephen David, how do you know that? Forge Lloyd liked the song. And I have a sign that says don't give up. I'm not even mad at Rip anymore. Though the second he shows up, if he shows up, he is no longer a mod. And we are mortal enemies from this point forward because he didn't get the joke, and I just can't abide that. Get the joke or get out. Know that I'm joking. You don't have to think it's funny. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. But you have to know I'm joking.
Slip into slumber, be the becomer. What was I supposed to give? Slip into slumber, be the becomer.
Sorry, it's not done. It's, I don't know. We're discovering this together.
This is how I must live. Slip into slumber. No one said it was easy. You gotta watch your back, or you'll be just like them. Just like that, just like that. So listen to Santa Claus. Losers and bad goodbye. I go on. We'd be almost certain. I'm wasting on life goes on. The sorrow.
Distinction's a girl? Oh.
Gotta watch your back, or you'll be just like them. Just like that, just like that. So listen to Santa Claus.
I kind of like this.
Losers and bad goodbye. I go on like a Roman candle, burning a hole in the night. Life goes on like a burning battle, always and never quite right. Slip into slumber, be the becomer. What was I supposed to give? Slip into slumber, be the becomer. Almost left of my past. Slip into slumber, be the becomer. This is how I must live. Slip into slumber, be the becomer.
That's worth being finished. I don't want to bore you guys by doing it on stream. I try not to do that anymore. I used to just work on my music on stream. Nobody was watching, so I didn't care. But I don't know if it's very entertaining to just sit there and watch somebody make music. I'll play this. This is a big swing. This is a big swing. And the reason is because I go out on a limb, and I don't know if I sang it well. But you know what? I don't care, man. Whatever. I just, you know, there's all types of music coming out of here. Oh no, I'm not afraid. Everybody knows me as like an MMA guy, and I don't video dance. I don't a video. That was hard to read. All right, let me make sure this is real.
Because your vanity's gone, we'll be together at last. Forget the ways you went wrong. They're merely things
Every camera has an Indian in it. Thanks, man. Thanks, Crazy White Boy Energy. CZWBE.
Because your vanity's gone. We'll be together at last. Forget the ways you went wrong. They're merely things of the past. Because you gave it to me, I'll lift these burdens from you. You are my refugee. I am your refuge.
It's a big swing. That's a big swing. It's not a song I would normally show people. It's kind of a big swing. Anybody show up? Why ain't anybody coming to talk to me? You guys don't like me? Come talk to me. Yeah, somebody was, okay, I remember what I was going to say. So somebody was talking to me and they said something about me. I shouldn't, not that I shouldn't, but that there's sometimes a lull in the show when you have guests come on, but I like it. I like it. I like it even when it's awkward. I don't know. I just like it. You come on and it's like, yeah, it can be awkward, but it's just like, to me, it's fun, you know? But somebody said there might be a drop off in viewership when I do it, but I found something I like. I think I found a format for the show that I enjoy, you know? I like to do my spiel in the beginning, then come over, hang out with y'all, make music, and talk to people. And just let the show go where it's going to go. If I try and format it too much, then it'll stop being fun. I need the ability to be spontaneous. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to stay like this. And if you don't like it, oh, come on. It's not that bad. You like it. Moral Meerkat coming in. Hey, baby. All right, I'm excited. I'm going to find another song while we do it. This is called Pankts. You guys like Pankts? Trying to figure out if there was some subtle pitch shifting on the vocals. Beach Boys chorus was mint. You dug it? Well, thank you guys. It's a weird song. It's a big swing. I do a lot of weird stuff. That's kind of like I talk about this sometimes, that if like you're an artist, don't like try and think about what things should be, you know? Let something weird happen and work on it as you go. It was a big issue when I used to produce hip hop in Philly. You would have to make a banger immediately. And to me, the best songs come from making something you don't understand and making it make sense to you as you go. Those are the best songs to me. A lot of people think you have to make music fast. You have to do it quickly. And it's like, to me, like, a huge part of the joy is in discovery, finding the song. So you'll end up in a lot of weird places, and you'll make songs that are like, I don't know what this is, but some people like it. You know, not everybody, but some people like it. Try to have topics prepared to keep the conversation flowing. Nah. I like the awkward. Forge Lloyd, you were like one of the first guests. You can jump on. You're normal and chill. I liked having you on. I like having pretty much all of you on. I thought what's his name was great yesterday. What's his name? Alex Jones. Who was it? Alex Jones. Alex Jones? No, not Alex Jones. I'm seeing that you guys are on a bit of delay for me. What's the guy's name? The comedian from the 80s and 90s. Bill Hicks. Thank you, Jessica. You're good. All right. Yeah, Bill Hicks. I thought he did great. He was fun to talk to. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, that's fun. I liked him. He had a great energy. And you could tell at first it was almost like we were going to fight. But we quickly got on the same page. And that's why interaction practice is fun. Though it doesn't count as maybe it should be interaction practice. Whenever somebody comes on, I'll hit them with the interaction practice thing. I could do that. Maybe. Just because I like watching the interaction practice stinger. So if you're on here, I might do it just so I can hit the interaction practice stinger because I like it. It makes me happy. I can't type for spell check. Yeah, he was great. All right, what's this? Again, these are very old songs. Don't judge me. I hate it. That sounds like poop from a swamp. All right, let's see what this is. Yeah, he seemed upset about the coconut spiders, but then he made it work. He called himself Coca No Nuts, and then I called him No Nuts, and it's great. It's just like a conversation. You ever had one? It's a conversation with a mentally unwell man. And I like that for you guys. I like that for you, that you get to talk to a crazy person in the safety of your own home. That's nice. Not everybody gets that. But I offer it to all of you. I love that for us. Yeah, Jim Bob ruined that. Jim Bob ruined my opening. Oh, I haven't said it yet. Hi guys, welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener. I'm just gonna not say the center thing anymore. Hey guys, welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener. Today is the day, 6/10/2025. I have not sold my soul. I'm a real person, and I'm not AI. And today we're talking about RIP. Well, we were. You missed it, but we did. Do you guys want to hear a song that I made on so much Adderall? When it was like 12 years ago. I don't do Adderall. This was a big mistake, but I think it's good. This is the worst thing you're ever going to hear. It's also kind of interesting, but it has zero soul. There is no soul. It's a very strange thing, and I'm going to show it to you. And I hope that this song teaches you to never take Adderall. Okay? This song is a object lesson. Exactly, Forge Lloyd. You can hear the darkness. Yeah, dude. You can really hear the insanity. Yeah, it does. That's a good idea. Maybe I should use it for a video game. Or like a skit. It really does. It sounds like boss music. Good, don't, Forge Lloyd. I beg of you. This part's kind of fun. Yeah, you get it. You get the idea. It probably goes on forever. You know how that goes. Is anybody here yet? No one's here. You guys, I don't have a show if you don't even come. It may not be the best, just saying. Crazy white boy energy. But I've been on Black Conservative Perspective, AK Nation, 3 of 7 Project. I don't know any of those, but don't feel bad. Like Myron, guys, Myron, what? Myron, help me, Myron. What's it? Myron, what's the heck? Why can't I remember? Jason, Myron Sound, no, not Myron Gaines, Myron, guys, help. Myron Chuck, thank you, Maria. Myron Chuck, he talks about all these people that he has on his show, and they're all like big channels and stuff, but I don't know any of it. But, you know, I keep to myself, you know. I like to go outside, put a blanket over my head, and eat a bowl of hot water while listening to Yeet. I eat a bowl of hot water with a spoon. I put a wet blanket over my head. I sit outside and I just put headphones on and I listen to Yeet. And it all just comes to me. I don't know what to tell you. It all just comes to me. But I appreciate you know, that there's a lot of people that you guys know. Today is the day of bad music. I should not have chosen this folder. This is my own. Oh, actually, I love this song. This song's great. I've always wanted to put lyrics on it. I know how I'm going to sing them, but I just never did. Sorry, Myron Chuck. I don't know why names are so hard for me. Laugh my butt off and Flaming Cheetos. I almost never understand a full Crazy White Boy Energy chat. Like I'll understand half of it and then it'll add some to it. I'm like, he always throws me off the scent. It'll be like, laugh my butt off and Flaming Cheetos. So I understood the first part. You were laughing. But then you tacked on and Flaming Cheetos as if, oh, okay, no, I'm there. You're talking about me eating that under the blanket. I get it. Okay, I'm there. I'm right there with you. All right, this song is sick. I love this song. How nice for you guys that you get to hear this. Some lyrics here. I'm gonna check.
I said I wouldn't leave your side, and I have left it since. I know I'll never get it right, but I mean everything I say. And even if we hit hard times, I'll do what I always did. Look into your big blue eyes, we gon' get through all of it. Remember the falling snow, when Philadelphia grew cold.
They didn't know I did all this.
We made it through that as well. We made it through 100 hell. We're sitting at the setting sun, you and the purple clouds. Everything's already done. What can we do now? I love you till the world goes cold. I love you till we both grow old. Life's not a painful rose. That's all we need to know.
So I added lyrics to it, and they're about you, Maria, and all I gotta do is clean it up and make it a real song. It's a little harsh right now, but I didn't know I made all that. That's so cool. I'm gonna make a folder called Maria so that I can finally slowly populate it with the songs that I've been meaning to put in there, because I forget. Thank you, Forge Lloyd. What up, Bill Hicks? Glad to have you here, my man. Now, homie said he was here. Are you here? You said you were here. Are you here? Who said he was coming? There you are. I forget who said it. Who said they were going to be here? Who said they were going to be here? Oh, Moral Meerkat. Showed up for 1 second and left. You got cold. Oh, wait, you're back. Hold on 1 second, bud. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on. This is hard. OBS. No. OBS. All right. I'm not hearing you for some reason. Hold on. I see the thing moving, but it's not coming out. Why is that? All right, give me a second. I'll put you on the thing. Hold on 1 second, man. I can't hear you yet, but I think this might fix it. All right, try and talk.
Yo. Can you hear me?
I think they can hear you. Hold on. I gotta hear you. All right. I can hear you, bud. Ooh, I hear birds.
Hello.
Who's called?
Nice. Yeah. Huh?
Is this Moral Meerkat?
It is.
I have a lot of people who watch my show with accents.
What kind of accent do I have?
Oh, I thought you said hello, hello.
No.
Oh, okay, I missed
I live in
it.
the South.
I'm gonna try and move my hair. This is confusing. What's up, Moral Meerkat? Thank you for coming, man. How you doing? Do you want to put on your camera? Come on, do it.
Man, I'm so sweaty. I've been outside.
I'm sweaty too, dude. I'm
look gross.
Sicilian. I look gross too for a living.
Yeah, but you get paid for it.
I do be getting paid, mostly by distinction.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild.
So how you doing, man?
He's been around for a long time. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to, be streaming. I didn't know I was going to stream today. I got a lot of work to do, but I got sidetracked because people made me mad, and I decided to take that energy to stream. It's always good to take your emotions. What I've learned is to take your emotions and instead of do something destructive with them, do something creative with them. And that always makes for the best art, makes for the best comedy, makes for the best everything.
Yeah, I think so. I've been watching a lot of your streams. They're pretty entertaining. I like them.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you do? Do you do streams? You do anything? What do you do?
Nah. No, I don't do much online, but listen and view.
Where you at now? It sounds nice. I hear a lot of nature.
I'm in Alabama. I'm outside.
Oh, Alabama.
Just chilling. Cleaning up and take out the trash. Picking up limbs. Feeding the chickens.
Hey, I have chickens too. How many chickens you got?
I think I have 12 now.
I'm about to have 12, I think, this week.
I had more. Nice.
I
want to get some more.
Maria wants to get more. I'm good with 9 chickens. We have 9, but I think she bought chickens online or something. I don't know how that works. I think they're going to be Amazon Prime to our house.
I had 40.
Oh,
yeah,
you must have a lot of
order 'em.
property. That was a rooster. Everybody, that was a rooster.
Yeah.
You must have a pretty big piece of property.
No, it's not that big. It's my parents' land. We keep all the farm stuff out here.
That's cool. What other animals do you have besides chickens?
I had pigs, but we ate them.
Not much else you could do with a pig.
No.
Can't milk
They're,
it.
Pretty destructive, too. I wouldn't recommend it.
Do people drink pig milk? Oh my gosh. I want to die even thinking about that.
I hope not.
Chat, does
They tear up your land, though, really bad.
I had goats for a minute, and that was hell. That was a nightmare. I got rid of them. And now one of them's pregnant.
I actually want to...
Sorry, go on.
Oh, nice. I want to get a bunch of sheep. I want to start raising sheep.
But all you could do is sheep. But sheep milk isn't as good as goat milk. Goat milk is way better.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never tested this.
This is what my wife has told me. That sheep milk is kind of inferior. It's only used for specialty cheeses. It's not really good for a lot of the things that you need milk for.
Well, then maybe I'll get goats. I mainly wanted their meat.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, go for... I mean, the one thing I can tell you about goats is they're a nightmare. And anything you have, they will destroy. And, it's their job.
Yeah, I'd have to build a nice enclosement for them.
You could build stuff?
Can't destroy and get...
You could build stuff?
I can. Yeah, I have.
That's great. No, I mean, I can't build stuff. You should see my chicken fence, man. It's just a bunch of trash that I linked together and put nails in.
I mean, that's how everybody starts out. That's how we started out, and then we lost all 40 chickens, so...
How'd you lose them?
The thing we built wasn't super secure, and raccoons and coyotes and stuff got in there and
Whoa. Well, I'm in a residential area, so that won't happen over here.
Okay, yeah.
That's a cool thing about Alaska is even if you live in a neighborhood, you could still own chickens and goats and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's nice. They let y'all do that.
Yeah. Actually, I recommend everybody move here and be my friend. Because actually, if you move outside of Anchorage, there's no building codes. There's something like no tax. I don't know. And when it comes to once you leave Anchorage city limits, nobody can tell you what to build or how to build it. You could just buy a piece of land and you could build a house out of dried mushrooms and nobody gives a crap. There's no laws against it.
Hey, that sounds nice.
It is, because a lot of places, they have a bunch of zoning laws in place so that no one can build except some Amish corporation that pays off the mayor and then just makes a bunch of slum houses for illegal immigrants. This is a place where you can this is the last free place on earth, Alaska. That's how I think.
It's the last frontier.
Yeah. You can hunt, you can fish, you can have animals, you can build a house, you can do whatever the heck you want up here. And you can own a bunch of guns, and you don't even need to have a license. You could just own some guns, just buy them.
Yeah, I'm in Alabama. It's not too bad here. They're pretty lax.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I've never been. I think I might have drove through once.
Not much here, just woods.
Is there some cool colonial houses?
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of old uh, structures and stuff still remaining.
That's nice.
Helen Keller's place is here.
Helen Keller, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge mansion.
What a waste. You could probably just put her in a room. Guys got any slaves? He hung up. That could not have gone better. That literally couldn't have gone better.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, I don't know what happened. It disconnected.
I asked if you have any slaves and you hung up. It was incredible.
No, I said not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Cut out.
It just looked like you were like, I have to get out of here. He's on to me. Do black people walk past colonial houses in Alabama and say, that offends me for some reason I'm still trying to figure out?
They probably do. I try to not hang out with them.
Smart. Guys, that's smart. You can love them, but love them from a distance like you do with me. I'm basically a black guy. Love me from a distance. Don't get too close. That doesn't mean you don't have to love them. You have to love them. But keep your distance, people. Just be smart about it. They're volatile.
Yeah, the cities around here are pretty segregated.
Yeah? Nice. That's wonderful. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me put on my hat. This conversation's getting hattish. Where the heck is my hat? Hold on. I'll be right back. I don't know how I keep losing things. Yeah, we don't have a lot of segregation where I grew up. In fact, we have integration, forced integration.
Oh yeah, I mean they forced it here too. It's just over the years naturally everybody kind of separated.
Well, that's the thing. People do naturally separate. It takes a great deal of Amish money in order to make people integrate. We don't want to. No one does.
I believe it. People think like the South is very like hillbilly and country, but there's actually a massive black population here.
Well, yeah, and that's where they all come from.
Right. But
you guys unleashed them upon us.
It's mainly bad in the cities. If you're not in any of the major cities, then there's not really any issues.
Yeah. How do you feel about losing that war, huh?
Oh, man. My great-great-grandpa is probably upset.
I'm still a little mad.
Those flags are still pretty abundant.
Yeah, we got them up here. We got some people with some flags up here. I mean, I don't get it. So it doesn't really make sense crazy. Up here.
In Alaska? Interesting.
White supremacy is becoming mainstream.
Ah.
Like, I was driving and Maria said, that truck has a white supremacist sign on it. And I was like, what are you, a leftist? She's like, no, it really is one. I said, who told you? She said, oh, I saw it on the ADL website. Give me a break. Like, that doesn't count. But maybe it does. I don't know. I didn't check. Maybe that guy was like literally like... Maybe he had a whites-only bathroom in the back of the truck. I don't know.
I don't know. The ADL is like the Ministry of Truth, right?
People used to think so until they found out that it's just a bunch of Amish people covering up for their rapists.
Until they found out, what was that guy's name?
Leo Frank.
That's right, that guy.
Yeah. That's the only reason the ADL exists is because a horrible person raped and killed a little girl and then had to get punished for it. And they don't like when they get punished for their crimes over there in Israel.
Yeah, I find that story very interesting because I don't think you understand like how for the Triple K, to side with a black man is pretty rare.
Yeah, that's an interesting little tidbit right there.
And you know, he tried to blame it on that janitor or whatever.
Tried to blame it on a black guy, and the triple K, as they say in Alabama, the tri-Ks. They were like, no, we're on the black guy's side. You know what's crazy about the tri-Ks that I found out? That they started because once the slaves were freed, tell me if I'm wrong, you would know better than me probably. Once the slaves were freed, they immediately started doing crime. And none of the police would do anything about it. And so they had to create their own police force to stop rampant black crime in former slave colonies or former slave states.
I mean, I think there's some truth to it. I think it's half and half, you know.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle, probably. I'm sure a lot of them were just being great, like they've always been.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I went to a Christian private school, and we had no black kids at the school. And then
lucky
when I was probably in like 10th grade, they decided they wanted our sports teams to get better. So they offered all of these kids from the public schools scholarships. So they all came in, and for the first year, it did not go well. But then after that, they actually, and I think it's because they're kids, you know, and they're not privy to all.
You're disappearing.
The kids actually integrated pretty well. Oh no!
You broke up a little bit.
Keeps cutting out. Am I back?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hello?
For like the first year, everybody fought, but then turned out okay. And it was
Really?
more so the adults really pushed like the race stuff onto the kids. Like the kids didn't have much of a concept of that.
Yeah, I guess I didn't as a kid either. In fact, I was raised super liberal. I had like black friends, and my family had black friends, and they had gay friends, and they molested me. No, they didn't molest me, but I bet they would have if they had a chance. You got to keep your head on a swivel. But yeah. And so I was raised super liberal. I never really heard a racist word in my entire life. And when I did, it shocked me so much that I beat up a kid. Some kid, there was a black kid in school, and he goes, "You're so black," is something, some black joke. And like, I saw red. I was like so incensed. I saw red and I beat him up. I should
condition.
Well, it was just, yeah, I guess so. I didn't see it as conditioning back then. In the 90s, I thought the world was cool. I just thought the world was nice. Yeah.
I like the 90s.
Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, remember? It was so nice.
It's a strange world.
Yeah, it's getting stranger. Honestly, okay, so my show's finally blowing up, but I think we're all going to die in like a week, so doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing you can do about it.
Truly. There's nothing we can do. We just have to die. Hello? Not you. Oh, he died. All right, that was a good talk. Hope he's back again. I don't know how long I'm willing to do this in and out. You keep playing games with my heart, brother. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. And then he left again. If you die before you die, when you die, you will not die. All right. Let's see what other songs we got. Thank you for coming, Moral Meerkat. This is great. This is the format. If you're not into it, I apologize and I love you, but this, I like it. I'm happy with it. This song's called Benny Goodman. Who's that? Does anybody know who Benny Goodman is? What up, Screwed Up Nevsky? He left. It was a good talk, though. See, we have good talks over here. People get mad. They're like, oh, you have to have something to talk about. I hate having something to talk about. I'd rather just sit there in an awkward silence and let it happen. I don't want to listen to that one. I want to listen to something nice. Is there anything nice in here? Click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. Oh, never mind. The whole thing froze. No, it's there. Anybody else can jump on. Feed me content. I did my part. I said like 45 minutes of words in the beginning, and I played music. If that's not enough, what is? What is enough? You want me to just riff? I don't know if I'm capable of riffing. I'll try. So you guys ever see The Color Red? What's that all about? Some people say The Color of Red is like a low vibration color. I don't really think about colors in that way, though I think if you put me in a room with red walls, I would quickly get uncomfortable. You guys know about colors? But if you put me in what I like is light blue. You like almost imperceptibly blue. You know what I mean? Make a wall that color. I'll stare at that wall. I don't know what kind of wall they're going to put me in when they imprison me. I'm guessing it's probably going to be like smelly, made out of cinder blocks, and there's centipedes everywhere. But that would be preferable, I think, to like a room with fluorescent lights and red walls. Just thinking about that makes me uncomfortable. So I kind of agree with Julian. Julian's always on here. It's asking me for a code. The code is LA Riots, Crazy White Boy Energy. LA Riots. I don't know why I have to put a code on it, but it says I should. And so I'm taking its advice. Did you see that church Jim Bob was watching on his show today? It literally looked like hell. Isn't it weird that Protestantism has slowly become like hell church? The password is LA Riots. The password is LA Riots. You have red walls? I don't think you're affected by things in the way that I am, Extanglia. I think your perception of reality is wildly different from mine. I think you're living in a whole... We may share the same reality, but in a way we don't. You know what I mean? We got two intersecting things. What up? Hold on, buddy. Just wait 1 second. I'll put you on the thing. 1 second.
Oh, you really need Sean.
We got crazy.
Ready.
We got Crazy White Boy Energy here.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up, man? Good to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too, man. I'm a big fan. Love the show.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? Goats, and I got somebody else in here too.
Oh, we got... Okay, let me put you on here, too. We got Extanglia.
Who is this?
It's Extanglia. Do you know him? He's, It's
No,
Extanglia.
what's up, bro?
Hold on, let me put him on the thing. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Okay. They'll hear you soon.
No, we're talking. Everybody talk. Everybody just be just informal, buddy in. say what you want to say. I guess I don't know. I see myself twice.
I'm setting things up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Extingler. Why you setting things up?
Who am I talking to now? Is that crazy white boy?
Yeah. Well, I was asking where you at since he's setting stuff up right now.
I'm in my house, in my bathroom.
Well, I mean, what state?
Oh, I'm in New York.
Oh man, are they
It sucks.
riding up there?
I gotta close Ableton. This is glitching up.
I'm not in New York City. Upstate New York. There, you can't riot in upstate New York. We got too many guns or pew pews. Sorry.
Yeah, the pew pew.
Thank you guys for being careful with the TOS. I appreciate it. This is great. All right. Good to see you, Extanglia. That's a red ceiling. I get it. You weren't lying. Crazy White Boy Energy, you're an MMA guy?
Me?
Yeah.
I used to teach. I've got picture when I was younger with medals and little plaques on my wall and stuff. But yeah, I used to be an instructor. I got shot here a while back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it was accident. A gun actually blew up. That I went to rack it back and it took my whole hand and arm almost off. That's why I got this glove. I'm not a Michael Jackson fan or anything. I've just got this glove on because my hand's all jacked up.
Dang.
I may start dancing though. You never know.
That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to see people dancing on this show. You know, it's good that
bro. I got Carrot Top swig. I got a Joe Dirt wig, a Justin Bieber wig over here.
Well, we got two
Just
things.
Depends on the mood I'm in.
We got two things that we try and do here. There's two things you should be doing as a man: learning to fight, and also learning to dance. Because it doesn't all have to be about battle. There also has to be, what are you going to do when it's time to celebrate? You just going to stand there?
I mean, you know, I might just like run into you all and all of us get mad and just like have a dance off or something instead of swinging fist or something. We might just have to like break it down or something, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Like.
If you're not, here's what I got to say. If you're not dancing, like, look, we do need to learn to fight. Everybody needs to learn to fight. But if you're not learning to dance, then that means you're learning to fight without expecting to win.
I smoke cigars.
You can also use dancing as like a fight move. Like if someone wants to fight you and you start moonwalking, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? They might just be so like that's you might win the fight that way.
Is that true? Well, Crazy White Boy Energy?
They got a style called Capoeira that they actually dance. It's like a dance style fighting. Actually, that's not even
Eddie
a joke,
Gordo.
Really.
Yeah, there was a guy on Tekken, right? Eddie Gordo. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, he would go up on his hand and do the split kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of audio issues. Can you guys hold on 1 second? I'm going to do a test to make sure, because it's glitching up a little bit. Extanglia, can you talk for 1 second? I want to see if it's on your end.
Sure, yeah. Eddie Gordo does his hand kicks on Tekken 3 from 1998.
Well done.
Does that work?
Yeah, that was great. Crazy White Boy Energy. Do you have a shorter version of your name? Because that's a long version.
Just call me Cray.
Cray?
Cray.
Okay.
Diesel is like a nickname everybody used to call me, but Cray would be fine. Or Crazy, I don't care.
They called him Diesel. Guys, they called him Diesel. You know when you have a nickname like Diesel, that you're the town bruiser.
Oh, I was in a fight in a bar one night with a bunch of bikers, and one of my best friends called, and I was working that night, and he asked to speak to me, and he said, "Oh no, you must mean Diesel." He said, "No, I mean Thomas." He said, "No, his name's Diesel." He said, "Because he don't effing bleed. He's bleeding pure effing diesel. There's no blood coming out." So that's how and ever since then, I got that, it just kind of stuck. So
Nice. All right.
no brag, but
It's
now
cool.
your face is froze for me.
Oh, it's going to be, maybe I should turn that off. That'll actually probably fix the, you guys are going to hear me, but you're not going to see me. Just because it'll probably get everything better. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah,
I can hear
you.
That might
yeah,
help with some of the issues. We're having a little bit of audio issues from you, Cray, or Diesel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
trying to think.
It's
Turn the radio off.
I have an old computer, and I'm doing what I can out here. I had a guy who beat me up. His name was Maniac.
Yeah, that sounds like the type of guy that would beat most people up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he beat me up.
Oh,
Now
what's his name? Oh, that's John, and then there's Maniac. Yeah. Watch out for him.
I choose John every time.
It's-
I've learned my lesson.
It's like that old joke, I never could fight in school. And so, like, I had to develop a cool run, right? So, like, the girls would be like, "Look, everybody, Diesel's running." And then the girls would be like, "Yeah, but he's cool." So I had to develop a cool run.
Nice, like a Tom Cruise sort of thing.
Yeah, just like duck out real cool, like,
Did you ever see that video? That guy that runs in place.
Oh, I have, yeah, with one leg.
Yeah, how's he do that? He's like this.
And
It's like
And it looks like he's running real fast, and then like it shows the whole picture, and he's like on one leg. He's
Hold on.
doing this.
Let me try and do it. Hold on. Does that
I wish
look
we
like I'm
could
running?
See you on video. We
Sorry.
can't see you.
I got to work out the
Everybody else see
kinks. There's a lot of stuff I got to do to improve this show, like be funny and make better music and also have it work properly. But, where else are you getting
No,
this?
the music's great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all were talking about goats, man. I ordered a chicken. I think I put it in the chat. I ordered a chicken off Temu, and it was a chick, and like it was old by the time I got it, man. So I call it Temu chicken.
You ordered a chicken off of Temu?
Yeah, but it was like one of them little yellow chicks. But by the time I got it, it was old and ready to die. So it was like that's what you get for ordering from Temu. Like, it was a Temu chicken.
I feel like I would have saw that one coming. This,
You should have. Yeah.
Where are you located at, Diesel?
I'm in Tennessee right now.
So we got Tennessee, we got Alabama. I understand. I see what I'm cultivating here. We get it. We're
You're
picking
bringing
up.
it together, though.
We get it. We know what's going on. I see. You talk about certain subjects and you just start to attract certain states. Let's see.
Yeah, you were talking to the other guy, and y'all were talking about goats, and I asked a question in the comments, and I think everybody thought I was kidding, but like growing up, we grew up with all kinds of like pigs. My dad used to put me on a pig and make me ride it like a bull. That's like would horrify me when I was only like 4. But he would set me on top of a pig or a goat and just smack it on the butt, and it would take off, and I would try to hang on, but it would buck me off. But
That sounds fun.
yeah, horrified
Was it fun?
since age 1.
Are these? Yeah, I'll do this for now. It's a little gay, but I'll pull it like this. That's So you've had all these animals then?
I have, but I had a question. Like, my wife's always wanted to move to Switzerland with a thatched roof and have like a goat farm. And like, I used to think chocolate milk came from goats.
It does.
I know does it really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a joke.
No, that's not even true. Stengly is lying. Like when he
is
said
he?
Star Wars was good.
Yeah. The other dude that he said he had coyotes, and you said you were from Philly, and I asked if you had negotes up there.
Hey, TOS
To
people.
steal your chickens.
Yo, I didn't have chickens in Philly. I just had crippling anxiety.
Dude. Bro, I really do have anxiety. I came back from Desert Storm a long time ago, and I really do have anxiety and PTSD. I'm a mess. So
Honestly, dude, I am too. It's okay. You're in good company. I literally am an insane person.
Yeah.
I started actually having panic attacks in 2016. I never actually had panic attacks. I never thought I had anxiety, but what I think it is, my theory is now, that what it is you spend your 20s and 30s just not dealing with stuff, just living, and then all of a sudden it all hits you like a ton of bricks late in your 30s maybe, and then all of a sudden all the stuff that you had to push down so that you could do what you had to do, you start dealing with it then.
Yeah, man. When I turned 30, that was like every year after the year that I turned 30 felt like I was aging a decade. So
really,
yes, yeah.
Well, but we're built for that. That we kind of are like that for a reason. Men have to be able to put their emotions and their feelings aside in order to take care of business, in order to do battle and stuff like that. So it's not like they go nowhere. It's just they're not dealt with for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. There's one thing I noticed is I've been injured badly, several times throughout my life. And when I blew my whole hand off, I mean, you could see my wrist bone sticking out. My hand was just gone. Just piece of fingers and stuff was hanging to the side. And they wanted to amputate my hand, and I wouldn't let them. I still got to have operation. But like one thing that I noticed is like I walked down and put myself in the ambulance. I walked downstairs, put myself in the ambulance, and then got in there, and my blood pressure was like 124/74, and my heart rate was like 64. So I mean, like one thing you do, like even though I flip out over nothing, when really bad stuff happens, I'm the calmest guy for some reason in the room, and I don't know. I think that's a godly grace thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's real, man. Like someone will like do something so stupid. Like I don't know. I get you forgot my French fries, and I'm out of my mind, or something stupid, But like the literal world is on fire, and I'm like, all right, let's get through this.
Yeah, we have to have that. We have to have that. That's kind of like it's built into us, I haven't been in a war, but I've been through hell, and I will say that you don't. There's no time for anything but staying calm and making the decisions that you need to make to get yourself back to a better place.
Yeah. I mean, getting home alive. I mean, everybody likes to be macho and stuff like that when talking about fighting and everything like that. And I always used to tell my students, separate the chatter from the matter. And like, in other words, don't sit there and just bump chests and stuff. If you're going to fight, take care of it and get home. If you're not going to fight, don't talk about it. Just do it, So I would tell them to separate the chatter from the matter. It's kind of like a thing I used to tell them, but make a good t-shirt. I used to have, I started to make this one t-shirt. Well, I did actually. It was the devil who had this dude in a rear naked choke, and the guy was turning like pale, and above it says, "Don't worry, I got your back." So you get the irony of not wanting the devil on your back, so.
Yeah. Wait, I don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand?
No. Can you explain it? Sorry. So it's like he's on the back. Is he saying, "Don't worry, I got your back"?
Yeah. The devil's real muscular and big, and he's like red on the shirt, and he's got this guy in a chokehold, and he's choking him dead, and then above his head it says, "Don't worry, I got your back." and that was some of the T-shirts I made up for the class, and it turned out really cool and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
to kind of motivate people, like I guess like the thing you're saying in that is like, don't let that happen.
yeah, I mean that's the last thing you want, you know.
Choked out by the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I tell everybody this too as well. Like, Jesus Christ is the only man I've ever known to put even death in a chokehold. You know, I've told people that. I write a lot. I'm writing a book right now of just quotes, and I used to write music and songs until I got shot. And I won a songwriting contest a little while back, and they've been sending me all this stuff, wanting more songs and stuff. And I wouldn't sell my music or song because as you know yourself. Let me call you T. Is that okay? T, Tony? Let me call you.
Yeah, call me T, Tony, Tone. Hello, listener.
Okay, it's whatever you prefer, but like you know how it is, T. Like when you write a song, it's personal to you. So like they offered me 10 grand for the song, and I wouldn't sell it, and I won first place out of like 70,000 professional songwriters. It was a national thing, so or maybe international. I can't remember, but it won, and I just never let nobody hear my music now that, I got injured and I got a keyboard and.
Well, you can't, but you could still play, right?
I can play the keyboard, but I can't like this. I can't make a fist with this hand because these fingers here won't bend down, so I can't. I can only use my thumb and my pinky and maybe the ring finger, but these other two, they stick up and won't come all the way down to push the piano key.
Well, that's where you gotta get into electronic stuff, man. You don't even need to be able to play to write your songs.
Yeah, I've got a friend who's supposed to be sending me an app because he wants me to keep writing because it's driving me crazy that I can't, make music right now. And
yeah, you gotta have that outlet.
Yeah, I don't have that outlet now because I'm injured, so I've not been able to train anybody. And then music was my other outlet.
Yeah.
And I used to play guitar, cello, bass, a little bit of drums, and piano. So.
But you're still healing.
Now I'm going crazy. Waiting on surgery, actually.
Oh, so. Rip's here. Hold on one second, people. Somebody's here that I have to deal with. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. Rip may not know this, but he's my enemy. Hold on 1 second. Let me just destroy him.
Can you see the chat from where you're at?
Yeah, I got it on my OBS.
I can't either. I just see you and me.
It's just us.
You guys are just with me. I'm dealing with 20 things.
So, people's probably being like, get these guys off here, man. They suck.
Nobody said that yet, but if they do, you guys are out of here. You guys are Gonskis. Oh, I got raided. We got 163 people watching.
On this Carrot Top wig and come on this way, and just to freak Tony out or
throw me. You guys are just with me. I'm dealing with 20 things.
Like, what have I got on here, man? People's probably being like, get these guys off here, man. They suck. I was gonna put that other wig on.
Nobody said that yet, but if they do, you guys are out of here. You guys are. Wait. All right, I'm having a lot of audio issues, so I am actually going to end the call early today. But thank you for coming on. Thank you,
so
Crazy
Boy. New York. I got a son that lives in Manhattan on 42nd Street.
Oh, I'm nowhere near the city. I'm like 400 miles away from the city.
You guys
I'm
hear
up
me?
In the middle of the state. It's farms and suburbs and stuff like that. It's probably just like Tennessee, honestly. Only with shitty laws, shitty gun laws.
All right, I do have to go. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Sorry, very sorry. They're talking to each other. I'm just going to say in chat to them that they're talking to each other now. I did say that I had to go. Hey, audio issues building up. You guys can stay and talk here if you want, but I gotta take the room off stream. Sorry. All right. No, Rip, you're dead, man. Hold on, let me get Rip. Rip's dead. I'll ban all the mods before I lose my power. No, Rip is gone. Hold on. I can't get him. Remove as moderator. Rip is no longer a standard moderator for your channel. Your power is gone. Do not ever cross me. I know that hurts. I know it stings. Don't say something snarky back to me. Let me feel like I've won something here. Okay? What up, Jim Bob? They're still talking, I think, to each other. I haven't even... Yeah, they're just talking to each other. It's cool. It was a lot of audio glitches, which is concerning for a number of reasons. Who do you think you are, Rip? Came at the king. That's a dumb thing. Came at the crown. Now you're a clown. Came at the czar. You won't get that far. Not with me, buddy. Welcome, everybody who wasn't here before. Rip does have power over my feelings, but all of you do, so that's not like a special power. I'm sensitive. I don't know how you guys do it with your unassailability. I'm assailable. I'm extremely assailable to all of you. Look at this freeze frame of me just dopey smiling. You guys got to go back to the... Sorry to see you go, Brady Harvey. I was going to make you mod, but if that's how you feel. You got to go back to the beginning of the stream. I don't know if I'm going to tread territory I've already done. We got Adolf in the chat. Nice to see you, Adolf. Big fan. Huge fan. All right. Dang, Jim Bob, you streamed for a while, huh? I wasn't even going to stream today, but then Rip made me mad. So then I streamed. Literally to yell about Rip because of how mad he made me. Jim Bob, are you here? Because I have a question to ask you. Would you have laughed at the joke that I did if you saw it? Are you here? Jim Bob, are you here? Jim Bob, are you present? Jim Bob, are you present? Adolf is now a huge fan. Wonderful. Great minds think alike, you know? Oh, yes. I have the emotional stability of a woman, Rip. All right, Jim Bob. So earlier on your chat, I'll just tell you what I was trying to pull off. I don't know if you know this, but I basically go to your chat to try and make you laugh. And then I get assaulted with Korean pastors and hell church. But I tried something. I took a big swing yet today, and maybe it was a bad move, but I do have a gun. So maybe just, cool your jets. But what happened was, I thought, saying it now, I feel like maybe I've made a huge mistake. I thought this would be funny. I thought you would laugh if I said, what I thought you, okay. And honestly, okay. So here's what I did. I did a chat. I said, hey guys, send all your super chats to this address. And I put my stream elements. I thought you would see that because it's obviously mine. It says hello listener on it. I thought you would see that and have a big laugh. Was I wrong? Did I do a bad thing? Dad, are you mad at me? Dad? Are you mad? Rip said cope. You think this is real? What is wrong with your mind? You think this is a real gun? No answer from Jim Bob. Anyway, so the chat, I don't think it went through. I think it like violated TOS. And so then, well, I wasn't trying to take money. I was just trying to make you laugh. So I feel fine. I feel okay about it. Anyway, I won't do it again because then it turned into a big fight between me and Rip where he like lectured me. Like, can't have fun around here? Sign me up to be a hitman? Okay. Are you Orthodox? I kind of, no, I didn't blame you. What made me mad about what you did is your lecture. I was willing to deal with my swing big. It took a lot of steps for me to make that chat. I had to copy, I had to press, and the whole time I'm thinking, this is a big swing. This might not work out. This might not go over well. And I missed the button once, and I almost took it as a sign. I said, don't do it. And I said, whatever. You know, you live and you learn. Bop. And I pressed it, and I don't think it showed up. And then later on, Rip got all weird and was like, I've been Jim Bob's mod for 3 years. I've only known you for a few days. Oh, and I was just like, what are you talking about? And but I'm not gonna go over this again because I feel my face getting flush. I'm upset. I'm getting upset again. Everyone here, okay, Brad Harvey's an Inquirer, but 2 hours away from the nearest church. Oof. That's rough. Move. Uproot your entire life. Yeah, that's what I figured. So the joke didn't even land. And then my joke was, then they said to add it to a super chat, so I went to add it to a super chat, but there was a character limit, so I couldn't do it on the super chat. And then I don't remember what Rip said to me, but I went, Rip, stop mogging me, which was me making a joke. I don't even remember what Rip did. But I asked Jim Bob to make me a mod. Can I say goal for as long as you? I don't think you saw the episode where Slowboy Whiteboard showed up and I yelled for 3 minutes straight with one single breath. You don't want to test me. You don't want to see my full potential. This is Dragon Ball. This isn't even Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Extanglia? Are they still talking over here? No, they left. Okay. I sent you guys messages, just so you know. I said multiple times, but you stopped reacting to my words, Crazy White Boy Energy and Extanglia. I hope you don't feel hurt. Look how goofy I am. Can we just appreciate the boyish charm of this young man right here? I'm just a happy little guy. Extanglia. So then Rip started lecturing me. I don't even know why, but it was like he took me saying, Rip, don't mog me seriously. And then I got furious because there's one thing, and I'll said it already in the show, but I'll say it one more time and then we'll probably move on. There's one thing I don't like. You don't have to laugh at my jokes, but know that they're jokes. You don't have to think of the joke as funny, but when someone doesn't realize I'm joking and they react to a joke like I actually said what I said, it's the point of no return, bud. RIP is a sensitive BITCH.
RIP is a sensitive bitch that uses his mod power for his personal beefs. Disgraceful way to act as a man.
Well, I got no dog in that fight because both of you suck. But thanks for the money. All right. Take a moment of truth. Keep getting raided. Thank you for all the raids, bro. This is nice. All right, I'll try and read your chats. You guys are moving really quick. And then we all started doing drugs and drinking and doing dumb stuff, and we're okay for a while, but both of us ended up addicts, and sister dropped out of college after 7 years, put church first. I feel like I walked into the middle of that one. Been raiding after every stream, so maybe they already subbed up. Well, as long as Jim Bob is watching, I'm okay. You know what I mean? I was watching Jim Bob. I wasn't even going to stream today. I was just watching Jim Bob, and the rip made me mad. So now I got to do an inside baseball stream where I scream at Rip, and I got mad. I decided to carry that energy over. I said, you know what? I could use this. And I was talking to Crazy White Boy Energy about this. You got to take all those emotions when people like Rip hurt you real bad in your heart. When people make you so sad, instead of hurting them, make art out of it. All right. Truther, is Jesus the authority or is script? Oh my gosh, guys, don't bring this to my chat. Oh my gosh, why is it always going to be like this? Oh, Terry Hill on Bazooka. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you? Guys, don't argue in my chat. Let this place be a nice place. This show's called Nice Whites, the only show for nice whites. If you're not a nice white, then maybe be quiet until you get there. I turned off the control room because I'm having a lot of audio problems. So that's over. I tried to streamception Jim Bob because apparently he was watching my stream on his stream. And when I found out, I clicked over to his stream, so I wanted to see what would happen if you stream each other, like if it becomes like one of those like Hall of Mirrors situations. But by the time I got over there, he wasn't streaming me anymore. So that would have been interesting though. That would have been interesting to see. I'm going to still mod without a wrench. You have no power here, Rip. What's it like? What's it like being powerless? Just one of the guys now. I might give Stanglia a wrench. I might give him that other version of mod where they have untold power and can do. I think they could like make people unsubscribe, and I might do that to you, Big Stanglia. I'm thinking about it. I hope you don't mind that I made your wife a mod. Is that cool? You guys always raid when I'm like already done. You're like, party time! And I'm like, sleepy time. It's time for me to go to sleep. I'm done. But I'll figure something out real quick for you. Let's see what's in this folder. Let's play some ambient songs and talk. Give Steven a wrench. He wants to time me out. Who's Steven? Which Steven? Is that Steven Martin? Can we watch you sleep? What the hell? That's because JB doing that Coke hour-long streams. He does stream for a long time. I don't know how he does it. I think he's just a stronger man than me. Guy goes for a long time. Thanks, Peter H. Do you guys like how low effort my my notification is? I just pick like the first picture in my downloads folder. All right, this says 80s fusion. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. People like to hold grudges against me. Yeah, Distinction doesn't like you, that's for dang sure. But I'm starting to think that Distinction doesn't like anyone. Why does everyone... I have beef with Rip because he doesn't know when I'm joking. That's why I have beef with him. What is this? Nope. I hold no grudges, Steven, and I did that just to get you to chime in. Nice. He is still kind of modding in a way. Yeah, but Distinction hates everyone. Distinction hates David. Distinction hates Steven. Distinction hates... I don't know if he hates me, but he certainly has... He doesn't have a lot of nice things to say about me. He thinks I'm a liar. I try and answer his questions, and he's like, you lied. Well, if I did, I was completely unaware of it. Could it be that I'm just dumb and didn't understand? No, you're purposefully obfuscating. You're mean. You're manipulating me. But he pays to manipulate me now. So it's fine. I guess you could pay to manipulate me a little bit. That's fine. Rip loves me. Good for Rip. Let me see. I gotta do something over here. Last thing I'll say, even if you do everything right and your kids turn out screwed up, at least you could say, I did everything right and I did everything I could. It's on them now. Dangerous Loaf of Bread is having an entire conversation. Oh.
We need more based comedians. Hail Christ and hail victory.
Thank you, Adolf. Hail Christ. And hail victory. Yeah, we can. I'm all about winning. That's why I've been saying. I came up with some great things while talking to Crazy White Boy Energy, who disappeared. And I hope he's not mad at me. Because I'll tell you what. I don't want him to be mad at me. I don't know if you guys saw that guy. I don't want him to be mad at me. Rip can be mad at me. But I took a mental assessment of Crazy White Boy Energy. I did a mental scan, and I realized I do not want this man to ever be angry with me. But he's really nice. He's a nice guy. But what I realized while talking to him is that we need to be dancing. We need to be dancing. Everyone here, the men, need to learn how to fight. If you don't know how to fight, learn how to fight. Join a boxing gym and get good at fighting. Or MMA if that's what you want. I like boxing. It's clean. Love you too, Crazy. Yeah, you don't mess with a man named Diesel who's missing a hand. And that should go without saying. I shouldn't have to tell you that. But what I was saying was, yes, everybody in my chat who's ready to help me build a Orthodox monarchy in America, because somebody's got to pick up the pieces after this Amish experiment fails, because they always do. Someone's got to pick up the pieces. That's going to be us. So I need you all to learn how to fight. Be good at fighting, but not just good at fighting. Because if you get good at fighting without also getting good at dancing, then that means you're planning on losing the fight. We're not just going to fight, we're going to win. And when the fight's done, we're going to dance. We're going to celebrate. Ba, 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart. I sound smart. I sound smart right now. I think I sound like a smart philosopher. I'm the new Jordan Peterson. Put me on the intellectual dark web, Ben Shapiro. I'm ready. Actually, you know what? I don't want to be on the intellectual dark web. We're going to, this is called, This is the intellectual light web. You knew what I was going to say. This is the intellectual light web. We're all very smart here. As you can see, I've answered almost all of Distinction's questions. I'm pretty sure I'm smart. And my tongue's a weird color today. I've been working on making my tongue a normal color. If that's a deal breaker for you, I gotta say, I understand. It's actually a deal breaker for me. I almost want to turn off my camera. I put a bunch of Nephilim blue on it, but it's still, it's blue. Let's not talk about my tongue. All right, guys? Don't be gay. Anyway, what I was saying was I'm smart, and this is the intellectual light web. Instead of the darkness, we're white. Moonwalking is basically a secret fighting mood. I think you have to ask Sam Harris to... No, I don't want to be... I think we want to destroy the intellectual dark web because I actually don't really like anybody in it. What we're going to do is shine a light on the dark web and expose it for what it really is. Bunch of shriveled Amish mutants patting themselves on the back. Tomorrow's topic, slavery. Actually, tomorrow's topic, if I do a show tomorrow... Screwed Up Nesky is retarded. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's topic, if I do a show tomorrow, I was going to do a show tomorrow, but then I ended up doing a dang show today.
You brilliant bastard. The Final Fantasy VII victory song made me laugh out loud in this crowded airport. Have some money.
Thank you. Thank you, Justin. That's great. That's great. What was I going to say? Well, I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? What were we talking about? Oh, slavery. I feel like every day's topic is slavery in one way or another. I was going to do a show tomorrow, but I've used up a lot of precious time today doing this instead of the stuff that I have to do. So I might not, but if I do a show tomorrow, and no, I didn't say doo-doo, and stop being a potty mouth, but if I do a show tomorrow, it's going to be called Ancestors or something. It's going to be about ancestors, because I got a great thumbnail that I made. Do you want to see the thumbnail? I think you probably do. Here it is. Sometimes I just have, I work on thumbnails just because I like to. And then when it's time to do a show, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I have a theme. It's all haphazard. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you guys that it's very haphazard. Anyway, this is the thumbnail. You guys. Do you like it? Do you like my thumbnail? This might be tomorrow's show. Also, I found the best emoji yesterday. This. You can take that weird white guy with a mustache and you can make him black with red hair. So this is my favorite emoji now. All right. Let's find a song since you guys are here. Chill Beats Volume 1. Ooh, this one's pretty good. I'll play this. Thing is, statistics are over 95% of all street fights end on the ground. So if you don't do jiu-jitsu, at least learn escapes of chokes. No, I know, dude. But me, I'm just trying to get, the leg work can help with a lot of other stuff. But I know you're right. But I love boxing. I really like boxing. Rip said, cool store, hello. Thank you, Rip. Thank you. I agree. It is a pretty cool store. I love boxing. That's the great thing about boxing is I love it. Whereas I don't think I would enjoy MMA at all. I think I would have a horrible time and not like it. And also be really sore. Like I get sore from boxing, but it's just from making my muscles bigger, not from getting stretched out by a 45-year-old. Looks like chat's glitching up. You started outboxing, and you basically came to the realization that you need a ground game, correct? Maryland's in the chat. We like Maryland. You have a store, Rip? Why do you have a store, Rip? What do you sell? Tampons? You freaking loser. You suck, Rip. Rip, you suck, dude. I hate you, dude. This guy sucks. Sorry. No, I didn't mean it, Rip. You're good. Justin Merck says, yikes, stretched out. I don't like what you're suggesting, but yike and subscribe, people. If you're watching and you haven't hit that yike button, now's your chance. Go ahead and shadow box that yike button into submission. Everybody hates you, Rip. Everyone hates you. They're all on my side. All your friends are my friends now. You suck, Rip. Never cross me. Never. Oh gosh, Maryland homeschools. Are you teaching your children all this insanity that goes on in your head, Marilyn? Please don't tell me that you're teaching your kids all this crazy stuff that you think is true. Already subbed, yeah, Dagan. Weird accent, Justin. You all hate me. This is good. I'm so glad you made me mad today, Rip. That's why I did a stream. I was like, I know that this energy works. Because I don't have topics. Jim Bob has topics and things. I just have energy. Whatever my energy is, I'm like, you know what? This will work. Let's see what happens. Marilyn's at home drawing vaginas with crayons and telling people about the goddess. Your poor children. I'm calling CP. I'm calling CPS on Marilyn. I'm not in Montana. But yeah, go there. That's where I'm not. So please come visit. This is cool. Hey, yo. Rip about to dip. Quick, cause I hit him. With that 1-2. Quick, cause I get him. You thought you could get me. That was very silly. Beat you up like I'm a hillbilly. And you in the wrong side of town. Rip thought he could clown me, now he's a clown. I get around. Test the king. You get the crown. You feel me? Don't play. R.I.P. I slay. He's dead. Go to Montana. If I see you again, no more mañana. All right. I rapped at you. I rapped at you, Rip. I really do like having someone to hate in chat. It's like nice. Steady Moggin. I don't think you're mogging anybody, dude. That's over. Vagina designer. Yeah, hit that yike.
Maybe.
I like playing just like my weird stuff. I release my real stuff. Everything else I just play on stream. But the thing is, I found out that a lot of my unreleased stuff is my best stuff. Maria showed me the stream that I've been plugging lately. The, what's it called? Restoring You to Purity. Everybody, if you want to listen to 5 hours of brilliant music interrupted by one glitch and 20 minutes of me talking about the Garden of Eden, save Restoring You to Purity. It's all unreleased music mostly. And Maria was pointing out that it's like, there's a lot of bangers on there. It's good stuff. And I'm like, why didn't I release it? Forge Lloyd says you don't release anything. Bro, I released 3 albums in like the past 6 months. What are you talking about? I released Bozo Zoku a couple weeks ago. Before that, I released Top Ramen. And before that, I released If I Forgive Them, Who Will Kill Them. That's a lot of stuff. I'm actually quite prolific. Let's try and listen to this song for 1 minute.
Maybe
Hey, yo, Tone, you're my favorite SoundCloud rapper. Thank you, Rip. I love you. Maybe. You could say that. You could say you're Morgan. If you say so. My gun broke. Well, I mean, you've been releasing them, Forge Lloyd. You release my unreleased music. We're good. Problem solved. Papa Shango Bosozaki. I don't think you'll ever spell that correctly. It's Bozozoku. Boso, B-O-S-O, Z, Bozozo, B-O-S-O, Z-O-K-U. It's a great album, and it's a Christian album, in my opinion. In my personal opinion. Let's get back to that one part. That's a little good. Yeah. Beam me up, baby. Mad niggas from Jim Bob chat aren't listening to Bosozoku. It's a problem. It's a problem. They'll get there. They're here for the funny. But I'm secondarily funny. I'm primarily money. You feel me? And by money, I mean music. So you released an album with an unsearchable title. Wow, business. You don't have to search it. Actually, Bosozoku isn't like released on iTunes or anything like that. But the other two are. I found that out last week, that at some point I released Top Ramen and If I Forgive Them, Who Will Kill Them on iTunes and Amazon and all, or Spotify, all that, so you can find it there. Bosozoku I only released on YouTube. Yeah, remember it? Remember when you were the mod, dude? Oh, he was talking about Crucible. All right, fine. You know what? Peace to you, Rip. No, Provo told me to make you... Hold on. See, let's not rewrite history. Provo told me to make you mod. That's why you were mod. Because I listen to Provo. I just do. There's something about him. I just listen to him. Now, I don't listen to most people, but when Provo speaks, I listen. And he said, make Rip mod. And I said, okay, Dad. And I made you mod. And then you wrote an essay about, I've only known you for a few weeks. I'm not ready to go to second base. I was like, why are you gay? Why are you being gay at me? I don't know where Provo's been. I still read chat. He said he doesn't like when streamers get too big so that they can't read chat. First off, I'm not too big. I'm a normal size for someone my height. Second off, I still read chat. And third off, I love you, Provo. Where did you go? Oh, make a mom. Make Rip a mom. Well, I did on this stream. The good thing about having music is it punctuates everything. You could say a dumb thing and then be like, okay. Shut up, Bill Hicks. You're from Australia. Who didn't I listen to? Billiam? This show makes no sense. Here's the problem with chat. Because I love this. I like just kind of riffing off of you guys. The problem is, it makes this show strictly visual. Do you know what I mean? Because if I am reacting to you guys and nobody knows what I mean, it just sounds like a schizophrenic alone in his rooms reacting to things that nobody else sees. Might as well put some binaural beats behind it and give it to people during ecstasy psychology. Did that make sense? Marilyn, I don't think I could ever make you mod because you're fully insane. But I do like you because you're fully insane. I made this 20 years ago. No, what I was saying was like, okay, you ever see those simulations on YouTube where they simulate having schizophrenia? This is that. Basically, my point is, this is a schizophrenia simulation if you don't see the chat. You just see somebody reacting to things that aren't happening. So that's the problem. Because I really enjoy talking to chat, actually. But it's a little, it doesn't make sense, probably. I mean, unless it launches me into a rant, and then that becomes its own thing. But otherwise, I'm just like, yeah, that's true, that's true, Adolf. Good point. You know, and that's crazy. I knew back when I lived in, where did I live when I saw this person? There was like a transgender in New York, Philly, Austin. I don't know where I lived, but it was a city. And it was a man dressed as a woman. It was the craziest thing ever. I would see them all the time. What should I call it? A him or a her? I'm just going to call it a her. Is that okay if I use their pronouns correctly? Just like, I'm getting confused. It's a her. It's not, but You know what I mean? So she would walk down and she would constantly be like somebody called to her. Like she would walk around and constantly act like people were talking to her and no one was talking to her. And I think what she was doing was she was going in public and trying to project that she was this insanely popular person, but there was no one around. I saw her do this all the time. Did you pay to see them all the time? Yes, actually, because I paid for a bus pass. And every time I was on the bus, we would get to a block and there she would be talking to people that weren't there, but not in like a crazy way, in a like people called to her from across the street. Hey, Big Becky. And she's like, hi. There's no one there. It's fascinating. I found it fascinating. Marilyn, I literally was the only one talking to you and you couldn't address my questions. You went on a schizo rant. Is Marilyn, Jim Bobbitt's got to learn the lore, I think. That part's a little whack.
After this Chinese song, can you play Whoosh? Also make your skin brown on OBS. Also people are always acting, she's not schizo, just not awake.
I will play Whoosh. Thank you. That's a great suggestion. I will. I won't turn myself black. And I apologize, but I'm just not going to do that. I think this is a good version of it. I love this song. Yeah, this is a great idea. Let's play this. This is from Bozozoku. To those of you who are like, I haven't listened to Bozozoku. I haven't had a good reason to. Well, I'm giving you a good reason to. Thank you for the suggestion, George Floyd. Sorry, Maria. Okay, Maria says play Bastion first, and she has wife privilege. So I'll play Bastion, and then I'll play Whoosh. This is great. This I like. I think I do like taking song requests. So I know I said that I won't be audience captured and I won't do what you people say, but if you have a song you want to hear, that's I find that very flattering. Thank you for caring enough to want to hear a song that I made. Honestly, it's very flattering. So this is Bastion. This is unreleased, and then we'll play Whoosh. That's kind of the theme of the show, Adolf. I honestly recommend that everybody watch past episodes. It's all evergreen. I don't know what's going on. I'm just out here just, saying stuff. But that's a big theme of the show is don't get sucked in by black culture. Don't try and be black. Don't try and ingratiate yourself to black people. Love them. Love them. But don't think you have to be like them. If you don't take your identity seriously, no one else will. When you see something and instead of being yourself, you pretend to be that thing, then you are telling that thing that it is more powerful than you, that it is more meaningful than you, and that what you are is less than. And white people have been doing that in America for a long time now, pretending that they're less than, kind of taking this scene black people, and instead of just letting black people be black people and you be white people, for some reason you've let the Amish convince you that you have to be black too. And all that does is tell the black person that they're better than you. All right, here's the song.
Carry on, don't give in.
Curb your viciousness, friend. Curb your pain and despair. Set your heart on heaven. Focus on going there. All the mind full of thoughts, looking back, worrying about the past, bridled it. It is yours, put it on. The control of the Lord. Curb your viciousness, friend. Curb your pain and despair. Set your heart on heaven. Focus on going there. Curb your viciousness, friend. Curb your pain and despair. Set your heart on heaven. Focus on going there.
Light of Tabor, what up, man? Actually, somebody was talking about schizophrenia, and I don't want to get into it right now, but go to Light of Tabor's channel, and everybody subscribe to Light of Tabor. He's awesome. And we had a conversation on his channel, and we got into that stuff. I thought it was a really great conversation. We got to get back up, man. The song's called Bastion. I don't think it's released, but maybe Forge Lloyd has it on his channel. I don't know. But I think it glitched up on the playlist. Well, it's not playlist, it's a single video, but I think it glitched up on the playlist that Princess Manjanoki just posted. I think there's like a quick skip. Hopefully it didn't skip this time, but maybe one day I'll release it. This is Whoosh. I'm doing this for you, Forge Lloyd. What up, Paisios? Love you, man.
Whoosh, run till it runs out of juice. I'm so dystopian. Ever since I entered the fallopian. Ever since the doctors cut the rope and then pierced me with their potions and took me from my mother's arms and sold me into slavery. I'm lonely in my bravery, learning how to cope with it. I don't let the electrical lines rope me in. Split the sky in pieces like linoleum. Fat and full of lies, I turn to soap for them. You died and they use you for your sodium. Oh, how dystopian. Look at how they taught them to be Bolsheviks. Told them how to shatter from the podium. How was that appropriate? Staring at the ceiling, frantic coping, man. Want a friend but won't be left alone again. Hiding in my zone again. Haven't spoke a word to any woman, man, a holy man. Busy listening to jets fly over my home. I can't be bothered to be a real custodian. I just hit the pedal to the metal. When they tell me slow, man, I go whoosh. Run till it runs out of juice. NASCAR running on fumes. Drive like there's nothing to lose. Sing like it's gone out of tune. Space station coming through. 1 foot heavy like room. Run till you're done, soldier. Run, run, run like whoosh. Run till it runs out of juice. NASCAR running on fumes. Drive like there's nothing to lose. Sing like it's gone out of tune. Space station coming through. 1 foot heavy like room. Run till you're done, soldier. Run, run, run like whoosh.
Stay positive.
Thank you, Justin Henley. Justin Henley, I appreciate it, man. Big super chat from Justin Henley. Appreciate you, brother. Why are you dancing like a blat? Don't make me second guess how I am. I dance the way I dance. I'm Sicilian. I dance like a Sicilian. What's Bet on You? You like the music video for that? That was the one I was the least certain about. I'll play another song if that's what you want. That's like Maria's favorite song too. Bet on You. All right, let me see. Dance like a blat. How rude. Let me see. Where is it? Bet on You is your favorite? I like that song a lot. The video I wasn't sure about, but I think I could play it. Let me see if it plays in stereo. I might have deleted it, so I'm just going to play the song. I don't read because I'm God. This chick is seriously mentally ill. I like My Enemies Are Right About Me. Thanks. Thank you, Forge Lloyd. Forge Lloyd's the only one talking to me. The rest of them are yelling at Marilyn. I just don't. It's like, you know, she's crazy. What are you going to do? I think she knows she's crazy, so that helps. Marilyn knows she's crazy.
1, 2.
Here's the song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Marilyn's crazy, but I like it. Why can't we just have her around? What's wrong? Yeah, pray for her. I don't know why you guys are getting so mad.
I don't want to dip, but you're not at my pace. I don't want to trip, but y'all in my way. I don't want to flip, but you're in my case. Everywhere I go, a museum to me, a show.
Okay, that's a bridge too far, Marilyn. You can be crazy about chat, but don't damn everyone. As if you could.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine and it's good, and it fits the bill. We're gonna do our thing, gonna have our fill. We're gonna fill our tank, gonna hit the gas. Me versus you, gonna go real fast. Then we're gonna go slow, then we'll rip the tab on them brakes. I don't wanna dip, but you're not at my pace. I don't wanna trip, but y'all in my way. I don't wanna flip, but you're in my case. Everywhere I go, a museum to me, a show. What I'm seeing is gone before it goes. I am under the sea, and all is above me. Better you, better you, better you. Do better, do better, do better. You'll do better, won't you? Bet on you, bet on you, bet on you. You better, you better, you better. Come through, better come through. Battle wounds, battle wounds, battle wounds. Embedded, embedded, embedded. Platoon betting on you. Bet on you, bet on you, bet on you. You better, you better, you better. Come through, better come through. Don't kill yourself. 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 Putting pressure on me. 100 cubic feet. I can't even breathe. Tunnel crumbling. You don't know what it means to be under the sea. Only the well can speak to me. Better you, better you, better you. Do better, do better, do better. You'll do better, won't you? Bet on you, bet on you, bet on you. You better, you better, you better. Come through, better come through. Battle wounds, battle wounds, battle wounds. Embedded, embedded, embedded. Platoon betting on you. Bet on you, bet on you, bet on you. You better, you better, you better. Come through, better come through. Don't kill yourself. 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 Don't kill yourself.
It's a good song to end it on, probably. Though some of you didn't like it. I'm like, it'll grow on you, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Makes Logic's anti-suicide song sound like a dried up turd. Thank you. You know, do you guys have any idea how much it makes me happy when you guys fill the chat with dancing emojis and stuff like that? It literally, like, it's the best. It literally, like, just, I don't know. It makes me happy. Talented WAP. Everyone likes it. Well, thank you. Thank you guys. I'll eventually put Bosozoku on like places where you can listen to it and stream it and purchase it. But right now it's just on YouTube because it's a video. Like the album cover is a video. In my mind, the idea is like one day when I'm king, we'll have albums again, but we'll have the technology of the modern era, and your album will be able to be a video. And so while you listen to the album, you'll see all these corresponding visuals on the little album. And so that's kind of what I was thinking with this one. Wouldn't that be cool? Even if I can make that. Like if I get big, I'll make that. I'll literally sell Bosozoku with an album cover that is like an LCD screen or something. It'll be a CD. It'll literally be like a pressed CD, and the album will play the visuals while the songs play. That was the idea behind Bosozoku. That's why if you listen to it on YouTube, you see visuals that go with it. Yeah, it's like Radiohead. When I first heard Radiohead, I didn't like it. I was like, what the heck is this? And then by the end of OK Computer, I listened to OK Computer like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, this is the greatest band ever. And you'll see that. You'll say that about me eventually, because I am the greatest artist of my generation. No cap. It's whatever. I'm 41 years old. All right. Thank you for coming, everybody. My back hurts from dancing. I have to be less fat. Pray for your boy that he stops being a big fat guy. Cassette tapes? Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Aphex Twin was taking the syn waves from his computer, from his music, and making them into visuals for his music video. Yeah, Aphex Twin is a freaking scientist, dude. All caps, no cap. Forge Lloyd says, wait, you want me to... All right. The chat's a little lagging behind. All right. That was good. That was a good impromptu stream that I didn't even know I was going to do. Might not stream tomorrow now. We'll see what happens. But thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to the super chatters. You're inching me closer to being able to do this for a living, and that's a dream come true. So thank you for that. And thank you for everyone who says nice things to me in chat. And thank you to Distinction for saying mean things but paying to do so. Thank you, Jim Bob, for sending everybody over here. Bosozoku?
Can you listen to Bosozoku before you leave? Sad face emoji.
Yeah, okay. That's a good outro. We'll outro on that. Where is it? That ain't it. Maybe I'll just open the file. I don't know where the song is. What is it? Where is it? What's it called? Isn't it this? Oh, it's this. Okay. Oh, maybe I have that over here, actually. I don't even have to open it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. This is a great song to outro on. Thanks for asking. Is my donation link not pinned? All right, I'll do that for the last 5 minutes of the stream.
There is nothing amiss. I know it hurts, but it has a purpose. Do not say that this happened by chance. He knows every hair on your head. Even in this, there is nothing amiss. I know it hurts, but it has a purpose. Do not say that this happened by chance. He knows every hair on your head.
Thank you, crazy white boy. Thank you, Marilyn.
Not a single thing escapes the gaze of God. All of it has meaning.
Yeah, I did sing those vocals. It's on a stream. I don't remember when. It took a while to get the vocals right. What I finally ended up doing was exporting the song pitched down, and the way I got it to act like the vibrato and everything to work the way it did was I took the song, pitched it down, and slowed it down. Sang it to a high level for me, though. That's hard to do. I can do it, but it doesn't sound that good. So I sang it, and then I brought the song, pitched it back up, sped it back up, and then the vocals just kind of took care of itself from there. But it took a while to get the vocals right on that. All right. Thank you guys. I really appreciate everything. Appreciate the love. Shout out to Forge Lloyd. Shout out to everyone who super chatted. Thank you, Marilyn, for the $1. Shout out to Jessica Bowman, our new moderator. Shout out to Rip, our new punching bag. No, I love you, Rip. I can sing that. I know you can, dude. I was like flabbergasted on Saturday. I just sat in my car. I was doing stuff. I took a break, sat in my car and watched you sing some song. What song was it? It was like, it was beautiful. And I was like, yo, this dude can sing. I was thoroughly impressed. Don't ever talk about my mom. All right, if you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church.
In a garden brimming with gold and green, no mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing a song of peace as a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be.
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't.